an enemy that follows us everywhere. It knows our fears. It knows our weaknesses. It knows exactly where to strike. We search for it in the world around us, in obstacles, in circumstances, in other people, but the truth is far more unsettling. The enemy has been with us all along. It is the voice that whispers, "You are not ready." The doubt that freezes us before we take our first step. The fear that convinces us to surrender before the battle has even begun. No rival can hold us back as much as our own hesitation. No wall is higher than the one we build in our minds. We are our own worst enemy. Yet the moment we confront that enemy, the moment we silence doubt and choose courage, we become unstoppable. Because the greatest victory is not over the world. It is that which is over our own mind.
Go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teej Hanley, and support the Media Man YouTube channel, and also support Teej Hanley.
taste it. Whenever you're in need, it's myself I offer. Soft spot in my heart and it's getting softer. Weather the storm, hunt, and nothing will harm you. My ebony queen while I'm your knight in armor. Wish I could tell you how I feel. Here's a kiss. This love for real.
Just how I feel. It's for you.
This love for real.
You know this love is real. It's for you. Can't you see how I feel? Don't you know this love is real? It's for you. It's for you.
This love for real.
See how I feel? Don't you know this love is real? It's for you. Can't you see? Can't you see how I feel? It's for you. Can't you see just how I love you, baby? I want you, baby.
This love for real.
Don't nobody hold me, don't nobody kiss me the way you do. Nobody, no, don't nobody hold me, don't nobody kiss me the way you do. Nobody. Not a day goes by that I don't burn for you. Find myself yearning for the heaven that you bring me from your black hands. Touch me, touch me. Wanna feel you inside me. All I want is you. Love on me. This is a man's world.
Please, allow me to show you something.
Yo, Black, run that shit back, man.
Just want to stimulate your mind. Inside, I want to know what's inside.
What up, though? Welcome back to another Media Man Live. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. We got 2 lives in a week. I'm starting to get my swagger back. Starting to get back into it, man. Got a little bit of time, so I decided to do the review that you guys sent me of the dating download from Kendra G's new show, and also we got the update from Sarkie. You guys remember the young man who went viral for putting a post on his platform asking women to join him to go to Portugal to attend the wedding because he broke up with his girlfriend and he needed a +1. So he put the word out and all the women came out and and was shooting their shot in the comment section. I did a video on it, did very well. It just goes to show you that women are not decentering men like they say they are. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to do blind reactions to both of them. And shouts out to everybody that sent me the dating download video. I guess this one is a good one. On Facebook, on Instagram, people sent me this link, and I sent it to Real Talk with Key so she can take a look at it and give her insight on her channel. So please make sure you guys subscribe to her channel as well. If you guys don't know, her channel is doing absolutely amazing. We finally got the algorithm right, so she's doing well. Good to see her thriving. But yeah, I sent it to her. I'm not sure if she watched it just yet. I haven't watched it. So hopefully you guys don't give me any spoilers in the chat, because I want to start doing this blind reaction thing. I used to do this periodically when we did the Pop the Balloon reviews. But when Arlette and BM, they decided to make it, I guess, copyrighted, I stopped doing those because that's the most popular one. But we may get back into it. I know some of you guys asked for more Pop the Balloon reviews. Those used to be fun. So I may bring that back and go to some of the other channels that do Pop the Balloon as well. So that may be in the future. But before we get to all that, let me go ahead and acknowledge the moderators. Ola was in here first. Salute to you. Thank you for putting all the links in the description. As always, I greatly appreciate it. And Pooh Man, always in the chat first. Thank you, good brother. I see everything in there. The memberships are going up. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. You get to watch the lives, the replay of the lives back to back. So I greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you, Pooh Man, for putting all the links in the description. And also we got Dante Bryant with the $20 bomb. Man, we got to give you two. First, we're going to give you your just due, good brother, as always.
Black man trying to make it in society. Sitting on hip because I know they want to rob. Black man shaking on the mother table. Black man, we need all that.
All right, and then we got Sugar Free on deck for that 20 ball.
You know, I just dedicate my whole rap style into just talking about a bitch bad. To where, I mean, it's a difference. You got bitches and you got women, you know what I'm saying? And I grew up dealing with a whole bunch of bitches. You know what I mean? So you develop a way to deal with them. And, you know, I like to be known for the one who really gave it to him.
Thank you, good brother. Appreciate that. I ain't gonna never not laugh when I see Sugar Free pop up. I'm gonna get some new drops from Sugar Free. Sugar Free been wilding out on stage, man. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe a little too much drinky drink going on, but I seen a video of him stumbling. I was like, yeah, I got to use that some way, somehow. So I'm gonna get to it. But yeah, man. Also, I want you guys to go check my community post after this and engage in the conversation. And the reason why is because after I did my, Kendra G videos released today, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Sometimes you get to see a side of my personality when I do the Kendra G reviews, and I enjoy it so much, man. It's so fun to do. I mean, I know certain things may be serious, but when we review Kendra G stuff, man, some of it is just, you can't help but laugh. But engage in the conversation. And the reason why I ask that is because when I have time to engage with you guys in the comments, it's for a reason. So if I ask a question, because somebody asked, well, Kendra G is not qualified to speak to black women. So I was like, that's a good question. So I wanted to know what makes somebody qualified to speak to black women. And I asked the question, and then there was a couple other people saying that Kendra G stole all of KS talking points, stole Kevin Samuels' platform, so on and so forth. So I'm like, well, wait a minute. If the majority of men, and you guys can go check the video, a lot of men in the comment section are saying that, she turned into Kendra Samuels, things like that. So I'm assuming that what she's saying, it resonates with the men. Is that fair? Because they're comparing her to Kevin Samuels, right? So I was like, okay, so if Kendra G doesn't qualify because some people said she can't get the relationship outcomes that she wants, and let Kendra G tell it, she's not tethered to marriage. She's focused on living her life, as a rich black woman, enjoying her Beverly Hills lifestyle, traveling the world, things like that. So marriage is not on her forefront. And it may be because she can't get the type of man that she wants. And who are we? We don't know that, right? But what I'm saying is, if Kendra G is disqualified because she can't get the man that she wants, what makes Kevin Samuels not disqualified because he was married twice, and he wasn't married at the time that he was doing his he was doing his show. So I always found value in Kevin Samuels' content, always, and I didn't even question the fact that the brother was divorced twice and not married. It didn't matter because the message was what was important. Now, fast forward to Kendra G. I see a lot of men disqualify her because of the fact that she's not married and she can't get they assume that she can't get the man that she wants, right? But they say she's disqualified. So what makes her different? And remember, we're talking about a woman who has almost done 20,000 face-to-face interviews with a predominantly black female audience, right? The majority of her 20,000 interviews have been done with black women. The majority of her audience is black women, right? And I always tell guys to separate your feelings towards her, because every time I do a video on Kendra G, I always tell you guys she is not going to side with men because she has a bias. She is for the sisterhood. We understand that, okay? I have a bias, but that doesn't allow me to overlook certain truths that I need to tell both men and women. Make sense? Sometimes Kendra G may do that on the men's side, But she's not doing that on the women's side now because her video about Michael B. Jordan has went viral. But a lot of people didn't hear the other stuff Kendra G said until they watched my most recent video. I didn't know she went this hard. They're going to cancel Kendra G because she was telling the truth. And typically her truths come after she feels the heat or the pushback from telling a black woman what she needs to hear as opposed to what she wants to hear. Black women don't like that. However, Kendra G has been telling black women what they need to hear. Okay? So it's something that we need to look into. And like I said, man, you know, if Kevin Samuels is not qualified, if Kendra G is not qualified, who is qualified? It's a good question. So, and like I said, separate your feelings aside, you know what I'm saying, and answer the question in good faith. Don't respond, you know, don't try and get sarcastic and try and shame me for asking the question because you know how I run my platform, brothers. If I didn't insult you, don't come over here doing that foolery. Answer respectfully, and I'm going to engage with you back and forth. But I would like an answer so I can gather data from the people that follow my content so I can present it to you guys. All the moderators know that I do this from time to time. I have used comments and polls on live streams because I want to hear from you guys. You guys are the ones that support my channel by, you know, by way of super chats, by views, clicks, likes, and views. So why wouldn't I incorporate you into the shows that I have planned for in the future? So if I ask a question and I'm actually engaging, don't just write it off, man. You know, I don't care who it is, and that doesn't help. Okay, so yeah, so just help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? trying to hook y'all up. So yeah, so let me get these super chats real quick. What's that? Yama's promise. $2 bond. What up though? Media man, I'm here, my guy. Oh, cool. We gonna need some feedback, brother. We need some feedback. Hopefully y'all can help out. Thank you. Skinny, what up though? $2 bond said, media man, you're still rooting for the non-melanated Lakers. Of course. Hey, we gonna be cold, man. I probably. Hey, I don't know if y'all looked at our new big man. He ain't the average, white dude. You know what I'm saying? He can get up and down that floor. He got a little hop. You know what I'm saying? Got a little bounce in his step. So, yeah, I think we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. So that's yeah. It's you know the Laker, you know, gold and purple. You know what I'm saying? And run through you, boy. So yeah, I think we can be all right. So let's see here. All right. Oh, this is good. Let's see. Who's this? Noah sees your contradictions. So before the show start, I'm gonna bring up some of these. So he says Kevin was still dating till death, and Kendra talks about her money, and how the makeup in her hair makes her look. But what does that have to do with the message? And see, I get what you're saying. You don't like Kendra G. A lot of people don't like Kendra G, right? But I'm talking about the question that I'm asking because you could say the same thing about Kevin Samuels. I just literally did a video of Kevin Samuels talking directly to the men where he was stacking Hermes boxes, Chanel boxes, or whatever on his desk to show you guys how much, you know, stuff he has purchased. So would that fall into the same vein as Kendra G talking about money? Y'all do know that some of y'all have cologne that Kevin Samuels actually recommended because he used to show it on his platform, on his live stream, right? He used to talk about his glasses. You know, I think they were Dita, D-I-T-A glasses. Y'all know how much some glasses cost? So yeah, I wear tailored suits. Kevin Samuels started talking about tailored suits. So he talks about his money too. And that's why he used to shut down the chat because people weren't sending in super chats. Now, I haven't gotten that far because I don't have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But he used to do that because he like, hey, man, I like doing this, but I ain't doing this shit for free. And I feel him. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, so I'm always asking the question. So I get it. You don't like Kendra G. I understand you don't like the makeup. That's her prerogative. She can do what she want to do. You don't have to date Kendra G. But yeah, I'm asking questions. Just asking questions. Let's see here. All right. Casual economist, $5 bomb says sugar free is the most qualified to speak to black women. In my opinion, too, brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh no. It's one new young lady. My homeboy just sent me here. Hold on. Hey, she may be another one too. I mean, you know, and let me be clear. It's a lot of people that's on paper or have the knowledge, you know, to be qualified to speak to black women, but who can garner a black female audience that's telling them the truth. And that's where it all falls apart when you guys start mentioning other content creators and you're like, this woman can do it, this woman can do it. And I'm like, yeah, I enjoy their message. As a man. But you have to ask the question, are there any women over there? How many women? What percentage of women is over there? What percentage of those women are black women? What percentage of black women are going to sit and listen to another black woman tell them where they're effing up on the dating market? And that's why I keep asking you guys, send me somebody that you can show me where it's like, let's say 200 people in the live streams and it's damn near all black women sending in super chats. Do we have any of those? But I promise you, I won't have to look far if I go to one of those. If I go to Sprinkle channel and she's doing a live stream, I guarantee you, I could look in the chat. You know who I'm going to see super chatting and supporting the show? Black women. And it's not just black women. She has the ear of all races of women. Is that true or false? Think about it. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is, brothers. So yeah, so that's why I'm like, well, who has the attention of black women? I know Kendra G does. The people who support Kendra G are black women. When she does the dating, you know, what is it? The blind, what she does, she goes to city and she does like a little dating show where it's like a meet and greet. And everybody that has done reviews on it has said it's been majority women, black women. The ones that do the responses are, reporting back about Kendra G's dating meetup. They always say it was a lot of women there, primarily black women. So yeah, man, there it is. This speed dating in Mixer or whatever it is. So yeah, so I'm always on the lookout. So yeah, so it's not the fact that I don't think that there's other women that have a better message, because like you guys said, Kendra G repeats some of the talking points that we have all said in these spaces, right? But she has the audience of black women, and that's why she has to do those follow-up videos to respond to our audience. Every time I hold a woman accountable, y'all saying that I'm being too harsh. Y'all go watch my video that I just put out. And then, no, watch tomorrow's video, okay, at 9 a.m. That's the second part to this. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about, because she always gets pushed back. So, but yeah, let's see here. Wait, where's she at? This woman, wait, where's that? Where's that video at? I know he just sent it to us. What the hell? Where did he send that to me? Give me a second. Hold on. I don't even know her name. Was that on? Hold on one second. Did she delete it? No, that's not it. Well, anyway, I probably can describe her. She's a young black woman. I think she's married, and she has a whiteboard. She has a whiteboard, right? And she has like 5 things that men don't like or something like that, right? Have y'all seen her? I took a screenshot of the comment. Yeah, that'll help. All right, here we go. So somebody commented, the female spawn of Kevin Samuels. and she said, I miss him so much. So she knows Kevin Samuels' talking points. And her name is the real, I think is that the real love her? The real love her. Let me see if I can pull it up. The real love her. Yeah, that's her. Her name is wife, mother, pastor. Okay. Keturah Lindsay. He sent me what did she say?
Facts over feelings, bitch. Today, women hate. So I don't like this stuff either. But just because I don't like it, let's get started, bitch.
Let's get started, bitch. So yes.
Want you. So
Jesus. That's her. Okay, right? So all of the talking points, those 5 talking points that she said, there's been thousands of black men that said the same thing. But when it comes from a woman, it's different. And when I looked in the comments, there were a lot of black women saying, I don't like it, but it's true, sis. I agree with you. Yep, I understand. And of course, there were some one-off, some lady saying, men still on me. And they don't understand that marriage and getting attention for sex are 2 completely different things. But when a woman is able to garner a predominantly female audience to tell them truths like this, it hits a little bit different. Even though Kevin Samuels did an amazing job of bridging his platform and had a lot of women over there as well, it's still a lot of women that love Kevin Samuels, right? So I think he was the closest one. Even though people hated, some black women hated his message, black women listened. They called in. They supported. So yeah. So I mean, hey, yep. So yeah. So and this is and this has nothing to do with any female content creators and what they do. I mean, and Mona understand this. I always talk about this. It's just a heavy dilemma that the black female content creators have in these spaces. We know that you're telling the truth. We know that it's beneficial. But for some odd reason, the majority of our women shun the message. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So it's tough, man. Let's see here. I think I missed a super chat. I missed 2. Hold on. King Porter, what up, though? $5 bomb said, medium men, the gender makes a difference. Successful men has more choices than successful women. SM are not marrying because of unfair divorce laws. SM, successful men aren't marrying because of divorce laws. No, that's actually not true, brother. Do y'all, King Porter, are you on my Instagram page? If you guys are on my Instagram page, I, put out information to kind of dispel all these narratives. Okay. So in regards to marriage, men over the majority, I think it's 2/3 of men still want marriage. Okay. And also, excluding the black community, everybody else is half of 50% or above are married. Okay. So we can't say that men are shunning marriage. And I know the comment pushback is like, well, that's an older generation. But even in the black community, the numbers consistently go up. So if you look at my Instagram page, once again, in 2017, our marriage rate for black men was hovering around, I think, 33, 34%. If you look at blackdemographics.com, old report, they reported at 33%, I believe, and that was in 2017. 2021, it was at 34%. And then 2024, which was reported by the Pew Research Report, it's at 36%. So if nothing changes from now until the 2028 report comes out, black men are projected to reach 40% marriage rate because of the trend analysis. So I get it. In these spaces, it sounds good, but I'm going to tell y'all like this, and this is to every man in the chat. Every man from young to old that I talk to, they still want to get married. But the problem is they can't find suitable wives, in particular, suitable black women, because these are black men. I know the thing is, I'm going to just date outside my race. The majority of black men don't want to do that. They love black women. But it's just unfortunate that they can't find, a black woman who's suitable enough within their realm to marry. That is the dilemma that a lot of black men have. So I get it. It sounds good to say that successful men aren't looking for marriage. That's not true. Successful marriages, two educated folks have the longest lasting marriages. I just put that information out there. I dispelled a rumor in regards to the divorce report. It's reported in these male-centric spaces that when a woman is educated, she's going to divorce the most. No, they actually divorce the less. They divorce less. Because of the way that you guys interpret that study, what it says is two educated people get together, both gainfully employed. Those marriages tend to stay married way longer than people who are not educated coming together, right? But when educated people file for a divorce, initiate divorce, it's higher for women who initiate. It's 90%, as opposed to women who are not educated. They file for divorce at a 70% rate. So let me repeat that one more time so you guys don't go out there and repeat the statistic again. Educated couples do well in marriage. They stay married longer, than non-educated people, right? But when it comes to who initiates divorce, the woman who is educated tends to initiate at a 90% rate. That has nothing to do with the actual divorce rate. It's just talking about the initiation versus divorce. Okay? So I get it. Like I said, man, it sounds good to say that all these people don't want to get married, but behind closed doors, when these surveys come out, when I talk to men face to face, they still want marriage. The women are the ones that saying that they don't want marriage at a lower rate. I think I did a video on this. I may need to clip that up so people can understand. So like I said, I know it may seem like that, but the majority of men still want to create a legacy. They want children, and they're trying to do it the right way, especially black men. They're not trying to mess up that 46% of black men have ever fathered a child. So yeah, so they still have marriage on the mind. And that's why you guys will hear me talk about marriage sometimes in these spaces. I won't force it on you, but I know my audience. I know that there's a lot of men that still want marriage. This is, in other spaces, they don't support marriage. And I get it, but my platform is a little bit different. You have to know your audience. Okay. So yeah. So I get it, man. It may sound like that's true, but yeah, it's not true. They still want marriage. Brandon, what up, though? $20 bomb said, finally caught a live. Peace and blessings. And from one OG to another, thank you for all the good work, brother. Appreciate that, man. Salute to you, brother. Thank you. Good to see you here. Let's see here. Air Force Rick, what up, though? Salute Media Man and chat member for 21 months. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And then Air Force Rick again, $5 bomb said, yes, more Kendra madness. I'm here for it. It's funny. Let's see here. Oh, missed one. Air Force Rick, $5 bomb said, Kendra is nice and chocolate. And then she starts to speak, LOL, but Media Man, I feel you. She is the most qualified to talk to black women. And she has to want to do that because it takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she wants to do it, but when she does it, she has to do a response video. Where y'all think that Michael B. Jordan video came from? Because she has all the data. She been doing these. It's a pattern. And you know what's funny? I was talking to Real Talk with Keith. She just started doing content about three months ago, right? And she even knows the patterns now from reviewing Kendra G videos. She was like, dang, I did not know this is going on with these women. She was like, I could literally write a script of these women saying, well, I didn't know he was going to be a deadbeat. He tricked me. He was A, B to me. He used to swing on me. And then Kendra's like, well, why you have buckaroos by him? Oh, he changed as soon as I had a kid. And it's it's the same script. And she was like, yeah, it's so repetitive that it seemed like they're reading from the same script. She literally said that, which is a talking point that you guys have said in the chat. You guys have said, it seems like they're reading from the same script. And when she said that, my antennas perked. I was like, damn. I was like, it was that easy to pick up just like that. So yeah, so it's very tough. It's taxing to, try and tell black women, hey, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always the man. Y'all got some places where you need to improve as well. But when you do that, you got to put yourself out there and be prepared for this, the criticism, the scrutiny. It is what it is. Hell, it's a decision on my end to try and be, respectful. I don't have to because I'll be viewed the same, but I do it because I still love black women. You know what I'm saying? I still love the black community. So I'm gonna do my part, but I'm not gonna, overextend myself or overexert myself trying to, get people to understand certain things that they just don't want to. I'll drop an infographic on Threads and I'll leave it alone. Seem like everything I drop, oh well, you got to consider this and this is not true. And yeah, man, it's not worth it at that point. But yeah. Let's see here. We got one more. Did we get them all? Yeah. We all caught up. Cool. All right. So let's get to it. So yeah, man, I'm probably going to do a video on this young lady. She was hilarious, but she listened to Kevin Samuels. So that's where she probably got some of the talking points, or she got them from family members, your dad. These are things that uncles, brothers, whoever have probably taught most of the people. So, but let's get to Kendra G's dating download. This should be good, man. Hopefully we can review this. I didn't even check to see if it was okay. I don't know if OWN Network copyrights their stuff, but we're going to see if the stream popped down, then that'll give our answer, okay? So yeah, so let's get to it. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate the support. Kendra G's dating download. Yeah. All right. Here we go. No.
I'm Kendra G, and this is Dating Download, where singles from different generations get real about modern dating.
He just seems boring. He just looked boring to me.
What the hell y'all got me watching, man? Wait, hold on. Something is popping up on the computer, the music thing. Hold on, let me delete. Okay, we good. So yeah, she talking about the dude already boring. We ain't even seen nothing yet.
Every episode, singles from different generations get honest about their age and their experience and how it shapes the way we all date.
You've been married before?
No,
Okay.
I haven't. I've been proposed to like 4 times.
4 different.
Speaking of Kevin Samuels, did you say she was engaged 4 times? Didn't Kevin Samuels coin the phrase engagement queens? This shit is 4 times?
Times is a lot.
We're going to break it down. In the end, will they download or...
And why do you keep those stats? Is that a positive or a negative? I think I asked the guys that before. Like, if a woman tells you, or you ask a woman, have you been married before? And she says, no, but I've been engaged to 4 times. Do you look at that as like, oh, shoot, 4 men saw her as marriage material, so I'm going to get in that same boat? Or do you look at that like, man, damn, you can't commit? Or you been, playing around in these streets? What's going on? How do y'all receive that, single men? If you ask that question, you like, oh man, she's a marriageable woman because these guys proposed to her 4 times. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's what y'all think? Oh wait, Ola said I think it's pointless. Okay. Yeah. Oh, big red flag. Yeah, I asked the question before. I think a lot of women need that feedback from the guys. Hold on. Dante Humble, what up though? Say they really think being proposed to as the same thing as being married. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, wonder how the single men receive that. Would that allow you to continue with this woman? A woman tell me she been engaged to 4 times and ain't never been married. Oh no, it's done. So hey, my guy Coop in the building. What Theo, man, with the Do Better Pod. $50 bomb says salute to my Air Force bro media man. I'm super late, but congrats on the 50, soon to be 60K. Shout out to Aisha. Thank you, brother. Salute to you, man. Hey, Theo Coop, be cooking over there, man. Good to see you over here, man. And thank you for the 50 bomb, man. I appreciate it so much. That deserves a drop.
I took it back to my old energy. And she telling me she feel the chemistry. That's bullshit. She just know I'm rich, but keep going, sweetie.
Thank you, good brother. And please, Pooh Man Olawa, can you put Theo Coop's information in the chat? Make sure you guys subscribe to the Theo Coop, Theo Do Better podcast, man. Man, hey, is lit over there. It's funny, man. Coop is cold with it, man. He the best to do it in these spaces, man. I greatly appreciate it, brother. Thank you for stopping by, man. And then we got from downtown 296. I remember for 32 months, my guy. Salute, media man. What up, though? Let's see here. All right. So we didn't got off track. Yeah, man. We got a celebrity in the building, my guy Coop. So, so yeah, all right, let's get to it, man. Four times. Man, that's crazy. You wonder a single man? Yeah, all right. All right.
I definitely
Hold
want
on,
to
I'll
see
be
you
back.
again.
I want to see you as well.
I don't know if I was lying. Like I said, I'm shallow.
Let's find out.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Something is buffering over here. Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right. I can tell when it's about to mess up, man. I don't want no issues with this, none at all. So let's get back to it. Here we go.
On this episode, I'm sitting down with Julie.
All right.
She's a 37-year-old mother of two whose needs are simple. All she wants is a good man who's going to treat her like a princess. Is that too much to ask for?
Okay.
Well, let's find out.
Princess treatment. All right.
Looking
Nice
good,
thing.
girl.
Thank you. You do too.
Look cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a seat. Let's get into it.
All right.
Now, before
Little sweetness. Okay. What y'all think, single men? What up, though? What is it? Yeah, she looks good. Okay.
we get into the blind date we set you up on, let me get to know Julie more. How old are you?
I'm 37.
37.
Yes.
Okay, have you ever been married?
No.
Never married, but I
Never.
have heard you've been proposed to 4 times.
I have.
And you didn't marry any of them?
Absolutely not.
Okay, 4 times, how many men?
4 men. 4 different men.
4 different men.
Yes.
And none of them were good enough to be your husband?
No.
Now you are a mom?
Yes.
Okay, how many kids?
2 boys.
2 boys. By the same man?
No.
What y'all got me watching in here? What we doing? What's going on? This is why y'all wanted me to watch this? Is this what we doing? Is this the foolery? This woman, wait. 4 engagements, didn't marry any of them, never been married, but got 2 kids by 2 different men. There it is. Once again, how does a man qualify for a baby, but he don't qualify for marriage? How does that work? This is not the first time that we've heard this. What is going on here? And you, princess treat, man, you better almost cuss a little. This is wild.
How old are your children now?
18 and 20.
18 and 20. Okay. So you said you want the princess treatment. What is the princess treatment to you? Your mother a queen?
Yes, my dad treats her like a princess still.
Okay, now, did your mother have kids before she met your dad?
No, they've been married 40 years.
So now you know that is a difference. Your mother didn't come to the game with 2 kids. You come into the game with 2 kids by 2 different men. That's not your mama.
But the men ain't in.
Kendra again. Kendra gave pushback. Oh. There it is, guys. I can say they gave Kendra the green light on this show. She can say whatever the hell she wants. She like, look, you ain't your mama. Okay. All right.
The kids
It
like.
don't matter. That's not how your mother met your daddy. Your
You're
daddy
right.
provided for you and the children that he created. So not saying you can't get this, but I think a lot of times women say, I want what my mother has. But if you're going to be honest, are you what your mother was?
What else y'all want? That is a great statement question. Are you what your mother was? Hey. Okay. All right.
Have you ever thought about that?
I have not actually in that
No.
way.
Yeah. You know, because the request is, I think your kids are grown. Do they still live with you?
No, I actually have a grandson. My oldest has a baby.
Child, we making the baby, we keeping this legacy going. So what I've learned is sometimes.
Wait. How old did she say her kids was? 18 and was it 18 and 20? 18, 20, 21? She's 37, so she started early, about 17, 18 years old. So she's 37 and she's a grandmother. Okay. Yeah.
The children become an issue, not an issue, but they got to consider providing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that wouldn't be your case because you have older boys. But then I've heard this: when the boys get older, are they protective of their mama? So does a new guy have to get through?
Hey, this is off topic, but I didn't know Kendra was that chocolate. Maybe she was outside in the pool or whatever. But yeah, Kendra G is a true chocolate woman. Goodness, okay. Go ahead, skin. She just look a little bit more chocolate. She been outside. Okay.
Your sons, are they going to give them a hard time? Has that happened?
It's never happened.
Okay.
My kids are, my youngest is protective. We're very close.
Okay.
And he's not protective in the sense of he says something to the man or anything like that. He's never actually even said anything to me.
Okay.
But no one I feel like has ever even tried, even the relationship that the man has lived with me, because I've had men live with me before.
Okay.
They never really tried to be a father or get to know my kids like that. And that has always been like a turn off for me, because some of these guys, especially one, had a child that he had custody of. So they lived with me too. So the kid and him lived with me. And I treated my son like his son, like he was mine.
Was he paying all the bills?
No, absolutely not.
Girl, then you was crazy.
I know.
You needed, so wait a minute. So a man lives
Psycho.
with you with his kids. He wasn't even loving on your child, and you were paying all the bills? We need a doc.
See, hey, and this is why you need to check these women's relationship records. And like I said, man, she's an attractive young woman, man. But she was willing to put up with all that, and now she asking a new dude for princess treatment. See, this is why we just talked about this. There it is right there, and that's the purpose of reviewing these shows. She was doing all that for some dude, and now she like, oh, nah, I ain't doing that no more. Man, you better get on. That's 2 times almost cuss. Here we go.
To make sure her temperature is right.
This was in my 20s. I learned.
Okay, so how old are you now?
I'm 37 now.
Okay, so let's come to currency. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship was 5 years ago.
Okay, 5 years ago. Okay, now was this guy, did he give you the princess treatment?
He did.
5 years ago. Was that, you been celibate since then? You been celibate or abstinent for 5 years? Yeah, we know. See, that's how you catch them. That's why Kendra asked that question. You've been single for 5 years, but what you've been doing in between time, you've been getting it in, you've been sneaking in. I know the game. I know.
So why did it end?
He was married. And I found out, and then gave him 2 months to
Girl,
get him
he didn't
fixed.
give you no princess treatment.
I didn't know.
He gave you shut up, don't tell my wife.
I didn't know he was married.
Right, but that's not princess treatment because he was married.
His wife wanted me to stay with him. She had a boyfriend. They're weird, okay?
This lady got a whole goddamn pass, and this is crazy. Is this attractive to y'all? And I'm asking like I'm talking to the single men directly, but I'm serious about this. Are you what? What is this?
It was weird.
Okay, well, listen. First of all, we in a new world, and I have met people who are fine with poly relationships. Are you open-minded?
No, that's why I left.
How long did y'all date before you realized he was married?
About a year.
You dated a man for a year and didn't know he was married?
I mean, he had children with this woman, and I was around for Thanksgivings and Christmases, and I would go to her house to pick up their grandchild. Like we were friends. Me and the girl didn't have any problems, but they told me they were divorced.
So when did you realize he was married?
He had a death in his family, and I went to the funeral in Alabama. And one of the people in the family was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" Like she kept hinting, and I was like, "Well, is there something that I need to know?" Because
this a ditzy, yeah, she a ditzy woman, bro. This is crazy. She man and trying to come up here and act like princess treatment. That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
baby mama was there too. Like, you know.
Wait, he had a baby mama and a wife?
No, that's his wife. But I thought it was just his kid's mother because she was around for things. And I went to go pick up the kids, and I had her number, and I went to Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Oh, child. I'm so happy we put you on a date, child, because we got to introduce you to new men.
Wait, before we get to this brother, he better run. Hey, wonder if they get to watch like behind the scenes, man. Hey, look, it would have been some cartoon Looney Tunes smoke if I would have been backstage listening to this shit and I was, supposed to come up or would they pre-record the videos, right? Yeah. Shit, man, they better be glad this ain't live. If I was backstage waiting to meet this woman and I'm listening to this story, hey, cartoon smoke. I'm out of there. What? You ain't got to tell me twice. Ain't no way. No way. Let me see. From downtown, $10 bomb. Thank you, brother. Said, hell yeah, it's a lot to ask for a 37-year-old woman wanted to be treated like a princess. Why didn't the two Tyrones who she had kids by treat her like a princess? Yeah, they was doing something to her. We know the game. Well, how you say Isaiah? What up though? $2 bomb said she is dead serious, medium man. Her mindset is very good. Yeah, and I know, and that's what's crazy. But Isaiah, you would assume that they would, clean it up a little on this show. But nah, they come in there. This is the same playbook, man. This is crazy. Essential entities. $2 bomb. What up though, brother? Breeding dysfunction, unfortunately, 13th. ADM. Okay. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. And then Pac-Man, what up though? $5 bomb said Kendra's not going to make it to 10 episodes with this kind of pushback. Black women are going to cancel her ass. Oprah's going to SHIT a brick. Yeah, man. Hey, Kendra, she did not stutter at all. She was like, hey, yo, this is what it is. This is what men think. I like it. I like it. Okay. Borrow with Brandon. What up, though, brother? 1999 bomb said all you got to do is let them talk. Yep. Y'all said that in these spaces, too. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Wait, hold on. I think I missed one. My bad, brother. From downtown, $5 bomb said, listen to what they've accepted in the past and want you to bring the princess treatment. Don't make me yeah, see, and that's we gotta know, man. You gotta know. Dante Bryant, $2 bomb said, hell the F. No, it's not appealing at all. Yeah, and I'm always gonna ask. Y'all know that. So from downtown, $5 bomb said, how do you date someone for a year and not know they're married? If I tried that, not saying I want to, I'd be caught day one. Yeah, man, because I ain't neglecting my family. If I was doing that, I want a little booty on the side. But yeah, it would be hard for a year. I ain't none of that. Isaiah $2 bomb said they lied to themselves. They want men to play along. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Divine Photos, what up though? $4.99 bomb says she's a good looking sister, but her personality is a 0. She seems like she is beyond repair. Plus, she been relying on her looks her entire life. Yeah, man. And I said, this is an attractive young woman, man. But it's just tough once you start listening to them talk. They kind of disqualify themselves for the guys that should matter. For the guys that she's been dealing with, she could easily make it work with her type or try to make it work with her type. I wouldn't advise her to come over where the suitable men are, but the dudes that she has accepted before, they would be perfect. She needs to go back over there. And from what I gather, and from the intro, the dude was dressed pretty nice and she called him boring already. So Theo, what up though? 37-year-old grandma is nuts, but yeah, I had to put the math together. I was like, wait a minute. 37-year-old grandmother. Whoo, boy, that's a lot. All right. Here we go.
All right, listen. So we set Julie up with a really nice guy. His name is Roger. He also has a few kids himself, a good job,
Okay.
family values. So it seems like this could be a good fit. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all played itself
Brady
out.
Bunch it.
Let's take a look at Julie and Roger.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
You look amazing.
My first impression when I saw my date, I was so disappointed because he's not my typical type. I like high yellow men with lots of tattoos. So I was like,
Lots of tattoos. Did not just say it is tough to meet the majority of Black women's attractive and arousal standards. I told y'all, I just said that. And I may even clip it up in this goddamn video. I told you. And I told young men, do not go out there and try and tattoo up your body just to meet some certain, attractiveness requirements. This woman, 37 years old, and you thinking like this? Like, this is crazy, man. It's the same thing over and over again. I just said this shit. God, dog, the brother just walked out.
he just seems boring. He just looked boring to me.
So where are you from?
I'm from Vegas. What about you?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's far
You been in
away.
New York before?
Yes, I have. I've been to Manhattan, though.
Manhattan? Oh, that's the rich area.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have kids?
I do have kids. You have kids?
I do, but my kids are grown, so.
Well, I have 2 older and then 1 younger.
Okay, so you started over.
Yeah.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Do you have anybody that thinks they're married to you?
No. That's married to me. You been married before?
She got trauma. Don't bring that foolery to him. He ain't doing that. And then it's a handsome brother, man. He look like he got his shit together. Y'all 2 come together. You got 2 kids. He got 3 of them. Brady Bunch it. You good. What about him is boring, see? Hey, Black women, y'all not doing nothing for that ethnic image. I seen some comments under my videos, the clips on Instagram. Not all Black women think like that. I know. But the majority of y'all do. And this woman is not helping the cause at all. God, dog.
No,
Okay.
I haven't. I've been proposed to 4 times. I say
I mean-
no a lot, obviously.
I mean, no, it's not bad, but 4 different times is a lot.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like
Right.
it's not genuine, though.
Yeah, I feel you.
I do look for genuine because I feel like a lot of people put on this persona, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
The honeymoon stage, they say. You know,
Yeah.
nobody's going to show their true colors in the beginning on the
Of
first
course
date.
not.
Hopefully.
And then once they get comfortable, things change. Yeah.
I ask for a lot. No.
Tell me.
I want the
what you
sun,
ask
the
for?
moon, the stars. My dad's always just treated my mom like a princess, so I grew up like that.
Yeah.
And I love when a man can be a man and, they worship the ground you walk in. So I feel like.
Did the other 2 dudes worship the ground you walked on, or did they just lay up on the couch and give you wieners from time to time? That's what happened?
That's, I feel like if
Feel the love.
Yeah, if God is at helm, I don't think anything can disturb that. You know what I'm saying? I believe in treating women like queens.
Yeah,
and
that's what it
princesses,
says in
yeah.
the Bible, too.
Hey,
There you
don't
go.
feed into that
You
delusion,
know your
brother.
stuff. There you go. So, you have any other questions for me?
No, I think you did great for
I
a
think you did
first
amazing.
date.
I think you did.
I definitely
amazing.
want to see you again.
I want to see you as well.
I did say I would see him again, but I'm going to delete.
Man, what the I calm myself, see? Hey, what is wrong with this woman? What's wrong? What is this? Wait, let's go back. Hold on. She said that so quick.
So, you have any other questions for me?
No, I think you did great for
I
a
think you did
first
amazing.
date.
I think you did.
I definitely
amazing.
want to see you again.
I want to see you as well.
I did say I would see him again, but I'm going to delete. Like I said, I'm shallow. I guess I like jerks that are fine. I need to figure my life out, people.
Oh, Lord.
Why they bring this woman? She ain't serious about nothing. This is crazy, bro.
Julie, Lord, Julie. That was a good man, Savannah. A good man. Now, here's the deal. I'm not, listen.
He has 3 kids, and one is 2.
He has to,
Huh?
okay, now,
You didn't say
listen,
that.
I'm not going to get you there. Listen, attraction, first of all, you have to be attracted. I can't make you like somebody. He has a 2-year-old?
Okay, so he didn't say 2. The way he said it is I have 2 older kids and a younger one. And then when he described his life, he was like, yeah, so during the pandemic, and I was like, oh, that's how you got that kid. He was like,
but did you get clarification?
I mean, the pandemic was not that long ago.
The pandemic was 6 years ago.
That's maybe not in school yet.
Kendra is giving pushback. They gave Kendra the green light. I promise you. Y'all don't see this? Like, she is literally badgering these women like she's supposed to. You wouldn't expect that, right? Yes. Hey, they like, Kendra, go ahead and do what you need to do.
But that ain't the reason, child. He could have had no kids, and you still wouldn't have gave that man a chance because off of the... Girl, I'm watching the video with you. You said as soon as you saw him, he wasn't the one for you.
Yeah.
So, okay, what you want? You want me to be? You want what? I got something over here. Okay, how you want this man to look again? You want me to have tattoos? Tattoos. You get her your stick figure man. Tattoos. Julie's man. Girl, why wouldn't you give that man a shot? You didn't tell me. So I guess the married man you dated was fine.
Oh, he was okay.
He was okay? Okay. Did he put it down in the bedroom?
There it is. Weenus between us. Weenus between us. Yeah, that's why you get to lay on the couch. That's why you got to pay bills. Yeah, we knew it would come out. Yeah. It's always a reason. Hey, dudes like that can always be gainfully employed with ditzy women like this. You thought you could get away with it on this. We caught your ass. Yeah.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blight.
We caught your ass. That's what we did. See? Hey, the stereotypes, man, they stereotypes for a reason. Exhibit A.
I mean, you ain't sticking around if it wasn't great sex. Okay. Yeah. One thing I do like about you, you said it in the end. Do you really feel as though you are shallow?
Yes.
Okay. Are you willing to let that go, or are you dying shallow?
I do, but then the problem is when I let it go, it's like, okay, you already not cute. And
this is a disrespectful...
Now I gotta pay for my own food. Now you want me to pick you up.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about you paying for your own food. He got to pick you up. He still has to be a man.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking away of that. But you counted Roger out for aesthetics. Mm-hmm. Roger was willing to... We're going to find out if he wanted a second date.
I think he was lying about a lot of stuff.
Okay, what do you think he was lying about?
So when I asked him what he liked to do, it kind of seemed like he just bounced off of me. And then the things that he said, I don't want to do that stuff.
Okay, so what kind of man do you want, Julie girl?
I want my friend. And like my friends and we do, like, I wanted you to be able to keep up with me. Like if I want to go to a game, I'm not even asking you to pay for your way and pay for my way. Just, do you want to go?
But they didn't even talk about this. What is she talking about? Like, I want you to keep up. How you know he can't keep, whatever the hell that means? What?
To this game, I go places by myself because the men that I talk to, it's too much. Or I have...
So she used to dating dusty ass dudes. Go back in the dust. You better do a Tasmanian devil spin in that dust. What's wrong with... She like dusty dudes, the men that I deal with. Why is she trying to find a good man? You ain't supposed to be over here. I'm glad the dude, ain't no takebacks. Yeah, you deleted on him. She like dust. She want to roll in it.
Somebody coming in town this week, and I was like, do you want to go to this restaurant with us? Oh, do you want me to pay? And I wasn't asking him to pay, but Dad.
This is a guy you've been dating.
Trying not to date anymore.
Julie.
Trying not to date. Oh, so he must still be hitting that. This woman, hey, look here. Kendra, Kendra's doing a great job. Okay? I'm gonna give you that. But if this is the caliber of women, how many episodes is supposed to come out? If it's like, man, 10, 20 episodes, and every woman or the majority of women is like this does no good for Black women's ethnic image in regards to the dating and marriage market. So I pray that somebody make a love connection to something, because we can't have this. This is not gonna go over well. This is on the own network. So I pray that they bring some suitable women up here that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, act right, because this is no good. Man.
The girl, where are we at with the girl?
Because why am I gonna go places? I gotta go everywhere by myself because.
Well, you're going by yourself because it seems like the men that want to go with you, you don't want to go with them. This guy was, well, we're going to find out. I'm assuming he might have said download, but you already said
he said he wanted to do a picnic with fruit in the park.
Oh, this woman she is killing everything. Everything. Remember, it was some women, yeah, we could just go on a date and do a picnic and walk in the park. He wanted to go on a picnic and the fruits. This is no good. It's no good. This may be clipped up. Everybody gonna get a piece of this, and they gonna parade this all around social media. Like, look, this is how black women are because of this woman, this crazy ass. My God. It ain't Kendra's fault. She just doing what she need to do. But God, dog, they should have did some vetting or something. Asked them something. I don't even know what to say.
What's wrong with a picnic and fruit in the park, Julie? Okay, I didn't even ask this question. How much money does your man have to make? I'll throw out a number. Is 70,000 too low?
It's all right.
70,000 is all right.
I can do 70,000.
Okay, so are you open-minded to sharing this man? Because the man that it seems like you're describing, they're in back order. So I
know. That's why it was hard to find me a date. I get it. They don't need dates. They got them.
So you enjoy being a side chick?
No, I just
Kendra. Kendra. Yeah, let Kendra come. This may be good. Kendra, my God. So you enjoy being a side chick. Let her go.
Don't date anybody then. But I want.
Okay, so being single is fine for you.
No, I want my husband. I want my Prince Charming, but I just have to keep waiting until
so
what are
the characteristics of your husband?
I want him to be not insecure.
Okay.
Yes, fine. Go to the gym because I
looks always up there. Looks.
I work out, so I want to look at something nice in the bedroom. I want their belly falling over me.
In the bedroom, this lady get to it. She all about getting some weenie here and there. Pause. She want weenie. Pause again. You got to look good, and I got to be able to see you naked in the bedroom. She want to get to it. She ain't worried about nothing else. Hey, don't let this woman fool you. She got dudes on the side that's giving her a little bit, and she going about her day. Yeah, this woman want to get to it.
Well, you could also get a guy in shape. You know, they might come to you. Now, listen, this is fair because the man, like I said, you're describing, he's very desirable.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And that's why I said, because some women are like, listen, I'm okay with sharing the man because this is the man that I want. Mm-hmm. You know, he shows up for me when he can. He's attractive. He's good to me. I get my weekends. I get my once a month. Listen, I'm not here to judge, but I'm trying to figure out what.
Ain't Kendra describing the dating dynamic that I described? There it is right there. And you guys, man, and then Sarkie actually described it in this video. They just want an experience, man. A weekend from time to time is perfectly fine. She used to that. And she acting like she not. She's used to that type of dynamic. Or the dude may be laid up in her house. She worried about sex more than anything. The dude got to look good so she can get to it. Yeah, this one, you...
What you really want. Do you want an everyday man or do you want a now and then man?
I want an everyday man.
No.
An everyday man?
No.
Well, then you're going to have to make some adjustments, honey.
Why?
Well, has it worked for you yet?
No.
Okay, then that's the answer. That's the answer.
That's crazy.
How is it crazy? You have to also understand now, and I want to say this with love. You're also coming into the game with 2 kids by 2 different men that you did not marry.
Kendra, she cooking.
So just like you're judging the guy is going to judge you for your resume too. So just like someone has to accept for you for some of the things that you've been through, be open-minded. I'm not telling you to go off the cliff. If you really are not, listen, I'm with you. If attraction's not there, attraction's not there. But you're going to have to make some adjustments if you want somebody. But then if you don't want somebody, then keep doing you. I mean, if you never got married, would you be okay?
A lot of people I feel like are getting divorces. I don't want to get married to the wrong person. That's why I haven't gotten married, because I don't want to get married just
That's not the reason why.
not be lonely.
I agree with
I
that.
love like being like I yearn for like there's someone caring about me, there's someone wondering how my day is going and all of that. So I think that's why I do settle for less than what I'm used to. Or
You not settling for less. I don't know why women say no. That's your level, Dustina. They always talk about they settling. No, that is where you supposed to be. Right where it's supposed to be. Right there. You not settling for nothing. I'm acting like this woman can hear what I'm saying. You not settling. That's your level. Accept it. Make it work with your type. That's all you got to do. Ain't none of that.
Want, because I'm like, okay, well, he cares about me. You know.
What do you mean he cares about you? The guy that was married? No. The one that was lying to you that had a
no,
wife?
No, I'm saying like other. Well, yeah, it seems like he did. All my friends act like, oh, you should have just stayed with him. Like, you
Get her off. She's killing black women on the dating market. This is not great promotion at all. She got to go.
No, because people say like they were fine like it. Why weren't you? If his
I was
wife
gonna say it seemed like you liked everything until you learned that they were married.
Well, he kept saying he was gonna marry me. How are you gonna marry me if you're married?
But if you knew that, we see. Oh wait, we just caught her ass in a lie. She said that she didn't know, and she was like, the dude was telling her that he was gonna marry me. But how you gonna marry me? You know, if he already married, how you know that? Yeah, when did he start asking to marry you? You probably knew. You knew that man was married. She knew. Yeah, you ain't no way you can. Whoever said it in the chat, ain't no way for a whole year and you laid up with this dude going to family barbecues and shit and funerals. She knew. Ain't no way.
He was gonna marry you in spiritual ways, child. Listen, one thing I would say about you are a gorgeous girl.
Thank you.
You keep yourself together.
Thank you.
You smile good when I gave you a hug. I think that you have a lot of great qualities, but I think what you're searching for, I'm not telling you to go off the cliff, but if you really want companionship, and you could just start there. Like you said, you wanted your friend. That doesn't come with tattoos. That comes with being reliable.
Oh, tattoos is not a deal breaker.
Well, you said he had to be light-skinned and tattooed.
Well, he has to be high yellow with good hair, tall, yes.
Ooh, Chris Brown? This woman 37. My God, what? The looks got our women in a chokehold. I get it. You're supposed to be attracted, but God, dog.
Girl, here we go. Take this with you.
Here's
the man, girl. Take it. Okay, with that being said, that's he is cute, girl. Close your eyes. Just go put him on a date. I don't know. You're gonna have to pay because he ain't got no money, but he all the things. You know what? Wipe it off and you can draw him for yourself. Then make him look the way you want him to look, child. I am done with Julie. Here's the thing. Here's the moment. We made our mind clear that Roger is not for you. But before we go any further, what do you think Roger said? Do you think Roger wanted to delete or download?
He probably wanted to date me. Who doesn't want to date me?
Yeah. Who don't want to date you? Because they gonna get free cheeks immediately if they meet your attractiveness standards. So yes, men gonna sign up. Who's tall with tattoos and light skin in the chat? Hit this woman up. All you got to do is qualify in that area. She may not marry you, may not get engaged, 4 times, but you'll be able to sneak in. All right, that's all that mattered to her. So
I would want to date me.
Let's go and find out and see what Roger decided.
We had like a lot of common, a lot of similarities. She likes to go out and do activities, hiking, things like that. So, and she likes to try things that I would like to try, vice versa. So yeah, I would definitely like to download.
That was your husband, girl. That was your husband right there. The proposal.
Man, but hey, look. I'm pretty sure he like, hell no now. If he watched this episode back, he like, oh no, I'm good.
If I marry that, he's going to have to be like a whole lot of money. Like a whole lot of money. I'm okay with settling with like being pampered.
How is she saying settle? You're not settling.
What do you mean he got to make a whole lot of money to marry that?
Because then my friends will understand.
And she called him that? This is a disrespectful ass.
What?
You can't stand next to me and like that doesn't even look right, especially with my profession. That don't even
stand next to you with your wig or without your wig.
I don't have.
She told me stand next to me. See, these women with these goddamn jobs, it matters. I told y'all about the women in the DMV. That matters, and she's nowhere near the caliber of women that I'm talking about, but they have certain standards like, hey, you know, you got to look a certain way. And she's disrespectful, called him that. What she said about Kendra asked her about her hair. Let me see. Let's go back.
You can't stand next to me and like that doesn't even look right, especially with my profession. That don't even
Stand
look
next to
right.
you with your wig or without your wig?
I don't have a wig on.
This is your real hair? Oh, okay. Well, shots fired. That's her hair. Okay.
That's her. Okay. She had it down all the way on the date. So yeah, okay. So I mean, I guess that's a plus. She, you know, that's her real hair. That's long. Oh, shots out to you, sister. Yeah, Kendra just assumed that this is a wig. I mean, I guess yeah. Usually women good at that. Like y'all know, women, Ola, Mona, y'all know when a woman is wearing a wig or not. Sometimes it take us a while. So I'm shocked.
When you got this is the real hair confidence, child. I'm sorry, child. I tried, Roger, but that's her real hair. You ain't gonna be good enough. There you have it. I don't know if this man exists. So here, take this home with you. That's the closest I'm gonna be able to get you, girl. All right. Thank you for being here, Julie. I do want to say this. You were a good sport. I do think you're a beautiful girl. And I just hope that the shallowness doesn't stop you from finding something genuine and real. Because that real stuff that you have, that your dad gets to your mom, when you're sick, who shows up for you? If God forbid you couldn't walk tomorrow, who's gonna be there for you? Right. Who's gonna show up for your kids if you can't show up for your kids? Like those are the real things. If marriage is something you really want to put into the category of what's important.
Absolutely.
But she got real hair and she beautiful, so it's gonna be hard. All right, with that being said, everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something today, and we will see you next time on Dating Download. Let me see if it's her real hair for sure. Let me put my
front
finger.
is.
Oh, the front.
You said a wig.
Wait, hold up. This ain't her real hair.
You said.
Oh, you hoe ass. Are you serious? This woman, just get rid of her. You had Kendra looking crazy up here. That ain't your real hair. I snatch. You are a liar, man. Hey, if I'm glad they left this shit in there, because if they would have left Kendra G hanging out like that, Kendra thought that was a wig and that was that girl's real hair. Kendra asked the real. See, I told y'all, women know. Women know. Olua, y'all know. Hey, Kendra was like, hold on, let me double back and see if this your. Kendra. Women know. You can't get that shit past black women. They know the game. Yeah, you old boy.
A wig.
Okay, so this the front is this the edges is real? Yeah. Girl,
just the edge is real. Man, you old. Ooh.
Take that man and go. She done lied to my face.
Just
my
lying.
hair looks like this.
Girl, wait. Oh, child.
Just lying. That girl, she just cooked. Man, I pray that this is not the caliber of women that they bring on this dang show. Because, hey, Kendra doing her job. I was absolutely impressed by the questions, everything, the advice, all that stuff. But the woman, this is no good, man. And like I said, man, they would have had another reason to try and cook Kendra G, because she said that woman's hair was a wig and it was her real hair. But they left that in there for a reason. The show was supposed to end, and they let it, Kendra, I'm glad she did that, man. Hey, they would have tried to get her. I know that. I know for a fact they would have. Man, that was highly entertaining, but it did nothing for the black woman's ethnic image, man. It's unfortunate that woman got up there and said all that stuff, but if you a tall, light-skinned dude with tattoos, you might want to hit the woman up. She ready to get to it. Seemed like it. So sneak and creep. Let me. I missed super chats. Hold on. Did y'all see? Y'all see that? Man. Oh, is this Dark Man Jeff, Darkman Jeff, what up though with the 1,000 jewels? Say GOAT trophy. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, my guy. And then we got Isaiah with the $2 bomb. Said they build their own wall. Yep, you should trademark Media Man. Yes, she built her own wall, brother. Hey, there it is in real time. Yamas Promise, $5 super chat said, Media Man, I tell women all the time, including my daughters, the reason they cannot get a good man is because he doesn't make her hoo-ha tingle. Yeah, hey, it matters a lot, bro. Once you meet the majority of black women's attractiveness requirements, you in there. You can get a kid, you can do all types of foolery. She said, dude didn't even pay no bills, and he laid up. He laid in it. Until she figured that's what happens. They let a dude lay in it for a long ass time, but when he ain't changed over the 2-3 years, then they like, oh man, this dude is trash. And then they tell their friends that they was hoodwinked and bamboozled. They didn't know that he was like that. You liar. You lie. No good. Maze, what up though? Is that the 499 euros? Hey, appreciate that, bro. Said Airhead at 20 is the Airhead at 20 is debatable. At 37, that's a loser. That's funny. I shouted out Coop if he's still in the chat. Yeah, we don't call women losers enough, man. Shout out to you, Coop. That woman is a loser. Carl, the diesel mechanic. What up though? 999 bomb said that brother dodged a bullet. Yeah, man. I would love to. Hopefully, they do like a reunion. I would love to see his reaction after he watched the video. Like if he was still interested. I would love to see that, man. Carl, hopefully they do a reunion. Let's see here. Isaiah $2 bomb said men propose after they messed up to keep her around. Yeah, probably crazy. Dante Bryant, $5 bomb said, I knew it had to be something more to this. Ain't no way in the world she didn't know this man was married. She knew. She had to know, man. Ain't no way. Skinny $2 bomb said, we need Theo on this show. Theo needs to react to this, man. The drop king, man. I'm definitely gonna tune in. Even though I'm reviewed that shit, yeah, Theo gonna have some fun. Dante Bryant, $5 bomb says she is a damn near 40-year-old child, and these are the women that black men have to take seriously. I don't want to see no more Cat Williams memes. Save it. Yeah, and what's funny is I guess the producers of the show must have assumed that this woman was suitable. Is that fair? Like I'm pretty sure they have a screening process of who gets on the show. So if this is the quality of woman, I just hope that this doesn't go on for the next couple of weeks because it's going to be a narrative. Damn. I'm looking into the future, and I can see the discourse surrounding this show. So Edwards Rick $5 bomb says she wants weenie. Oh, we'll put that on the t-shirt. Yeah, she gotta have some weenies between us. Dante Bryant $2 bomb says she knew. Yeah, she knew. See her. Is that okay? Nick. What does that say? Is that Nitatric? I'll probably mess that up, man. My apologies. With $5 bomb. So Kendra's new show is basically middle-aged women who are not wifey material, spent their lives being the side chick. Oh, okay, got it. I mean, for this woman, Lord, I hope it gets better though. I pray that it does. Dante Bryant $2 bomb said, "Go ahead and cuss Media Man. she deserves it." I'm trying, man. I'm trying not to, because I was talking to Real Talk with Key. I was like, "Yeah, man, it's best that you don't curse, and I try my best. I do. I do." Locomotion, what up though? $2 bomb says she's looking for MTR. MTR. Shout out to MTR, man. That's funny. Yeah, he can reach out. Well, I'm pretty sure he don't want a woman with 2 buckaroos already. Well, they old and a grandmom at that. Pool Man $2 bomb said, Media Man, it gets worse. Oh, okay. Wait, we missed some of the show? Oh, you talking about later on. Oh, I'm getting this late. Jesus. Pac-Man, 10 Jewels, hiding. What up, though? Thank you, brother. And Divine Photos, 199 Bomb said, with the first 3 chicks is not looking good. Damn. I got to go back and watch the other shows as well. I think I put out a notification. I told y'all that it would be coming out, but I still have to go back because I think they did put out 2 videos. So I'm definitely gonna go back and watch it. Oh wait, Nita. I'm sorry. I can't. What is it? What is all that? Okay, I'm just saying Nita. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, that's my bad. My apologies. I appreciate it. Oh man, for clarifying for me because I'm old. I tried to look. Yeah, so let's see. All right, so now we got Sarkie. I told you guys in the lead in, this is the young man that I did a video on where he put out the notification that he was going to Portugal and he needed a +1 because he just broke up with his girlfriend. Okay, so he went to New York. Laterras Whitfield saw his post and invited him to the show. So they did a sit-down interview. From what I say, it's only him on the thumbnail. So I guess Laterras and his wife, they're speaking directly to Sarkie. So we finally get to hear what he has to say. Hopefully he addresses the video. Okay. So let me see here. Give me a second. I'm gonna be right back. Take a quick break. And then we're gonna get into the Dear Future Wifey interview with Sarkie, the man who went viral. Give me one second.
This is a man's world.
All right, let's get back to it. Let me pull it up. Oh, let me get the super chat real quick. Let me see. Oh, wait, okay, cool. I'm glad y'all letting me know. I'm definitely not trying to be disrespectful with your names. Media Man, you pronounce my name Yamas. I promise. Oh, Yamas. Yamas. I promise. All together. Am I saying that right? Yamas. I promise. I like how it flow, if that's the right way. But thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that. I got it. Let me link this. This should be fun. Get to listen to the man. All right. Let me bring this. Bing. Okay. So here we go. Dear Future Wifey with Ashley and Laterras R. Whitfield. Interview with Sarkie. Here we go.
Did y'all enjoy?
Can y'all hear that? Oh, man, this music thing keep popping up. Hold on. I don't want this to derail the show. Okay. We good with the sound? Everything good?
We got to keep it real. So this brother, I saw a video that went viral this past week. It came in my news feed. And the way I was notified of this video is that he made a video saying that he was out of a relationship and that he and his ex-girlfriend had planned on attending a wedding in Portugal. And since the relationship was over, he was going to have to attend it by himself. And he was soliciting his social media audience saying, hey, if you're interested in joining me, I want you to fill out this app and come join me. I got the hotel taken care of and come see me in Portugal. I'll pay for everything. I said, hold on. Now, the reason why I found out about it, because a bunch of my homegirls was in the comments talking about, I'll go. I said, what you talking about? You gonna
See? Hey, all them women was in the chat, man. Every man, hey, that was good. It taught us something.
Danger, you about to go meet this guy and go to a whole nother country, and people leaving funny comments saying either this is how I met my husband or this is how I got sex trafficked. So, you know, it's either or. So without further ado, welcome to the Dear Future Wifey podcast. Sarkie, Ampum. Put your hands together, y'all. Make some noise. Stand on your feet and welcome Sarkie. This brother tall in the mug, ain't he?
Oh, brother.
Good Lord. Sarkie.
Yes.
How tall are you?
6'7".
6'7".
Oh, they like that.
Hey, see, hey, that first lady was like, man, this is crazy, but how tall are you? Brother 6'7". So yeah, he good.
Look at the woohoo. Say should have been the segment before this with Daryl saying she wants somebody over 6'2". So listen, Sarkie, how you doing today? You good?
I'm good, man. Can't complain.
Let the people know, where do you live? What city do you live?
I'm based here in New York City. I live in Mott Haven, South Bronx.
Yeah. So
anyone from the Bronx here? No.
They said tripping over here. Y'all
Wait, in the back, somebody's raising their.
Anybody from the South Bronx in the chat, let me know.
One person. He waving his hand right there. Why y'all say it like that? The Bronx is real far?
Because it took 3 hours to get here.
Long trip.
So, Sarkie, the video that I'm referencing, you posted a video saying that you're looking for a date, and it was during Labor Day. What made you, or what prompted you to make that video?
I make videos all the time, so I didn't really think anything of it. I was just kind of like having fun with it. I was like, let me see how people react.
Is that an AP? Is that an AP Royal Oak? Oh, okay, Sarkie, got good taste.
Thought I was going to get laughed off the internet, because usually that's what happens. Yeah. But, you know, people kind of reacted the way they did, and I was surprised I was caught off guard, honestly.
No, you said the way they did. How did they react?
It was crazy, the DMs. Comments, over 10,000 comments, the DMs over 600. I can't even get through all of them. I'm still going through them. My homegirls are helping me kind of filter through. It's crazy.
And so what are women saying in your DMs? The stuff you can say in church. I'm just talking about stuff you can say in church.
It just ranges from things like pick me, people sending
Pick me? These women being pick me's in his DM? Uh-oh. Pick me? I thought that was a curse word to women. So Sarkie, you mean to tell me they saying pick me? Oh, the sisterhood is gonna be pissed off at that shit. Let's go back. One more again. Wait.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so what are women saying in your DMs? The stuff you can say in church. I'm just talking about stuff you can say in church.
It just ranges from things like pick me, people sending emails to my work email with resumes with your pictures on it, and it's crazy, man.
They're sending it to your work email?
My work email. I'm getting WhatsApp numbers because they're looking up my numbers through work. Yeah.
So they're doing research and finding out how to get in contact with you.
Because they don't want to compete with the messages in the DMs, so they're trying to find other ways. LinkedIn too.
So these women competing. What happened to this decentering of the men? What is going on here? He said that they don't want to compete with the women. Wait. Melissa Ford, you was in them comments. Yamanika, you was in there too. Yeah. It seemed like some competing going on. Okay, so I don't know. The decentering ain't looking too strong, man. It seemed like they centering. I don't.
Yeah. LinkedIn. Coming to professional rap. How many of y'all got LinkedIn? Look at y'all. So they say they're gonna slide into LinkedIn. So you've been sifting through a lot of those comments. Has anybody caught your eye?
Yeah, there's a few.
There's
a few.
And so what is your
out of the thousands of women, he said there's only a few women.
Your approach. I was talking to you earlier this week, and I said, now, Sarkie, are you the type that just looks at women's profile if you meet them on the street, that you just look and smile, or are you a one that would shoot your shot? What did you say?
Shoot my shot, man.
So you would shoot your shot. Have you always been like that, or have you been intimidated?
I think I was intimidated when I was younger, but then once I started kind of gaining that confidence growing up, especially like in college, because you shoot your shot a lot in college, you get a lot of no's. And then I got into sales after that. I kept hearing no. And then, yeah, from that point on, man, I just shot my shot all the time.
Yeah, I guess you become numb to it. But this brother, and aside from him being 6'7", I mean, I know people are gonna say, yeah, he can shoot a shot because he's 6'7", but it seems like he has an air of confidence about himself. So he don't look like he'd have the type, especially being in sales. You definitely gonna be told no a lot. So he kind of got used to it. So asking a girl, hey, you look good, or saying something, he don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of tell. So he's good.
Shoot shot all the time. And so are you a person that's marriage minded? Do you desire marriage?
For sure.
Why?
Because of the home that I grew up in. Both my parents were married until my father passed, unfortunately. So that's what I've seen. And that example is something that I want to carry on.
What value do you think marriage brings to you or would bring to you as a man?
Structure, faith, purpose. I want to create a family. I want to pass on my culture and the values that I've been taught from my parents onto them. Responsibility. I think these are all things that definitely would.
Yeah, responsibility. Okay, yeah. Responsibility is absolutely one of the most important things when a man is deciding to be a husband. You are taking on a lot of responsibility. Remember, you got people that rely on you. You got to protect them. Okay. That takes a lot of responsibility. And it's not just the physical responsibility of protection. It takes, mental, all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Emotional, everything. Because you are essentially the head of the household, right? If you believe in, the order. So yeah, so I want the young men, like I said, the majority of men still want to get married. So you better make sure you lean into that responsibility protection. Okay.
Feel free to jump in anytime you feel like asking. You have a question in your mind?
I didn't.
Okay, well, you ain't got to. Let the people know, where are you from? Where's your background culturally?
Ghana, West Africa. We got some Ghanaians in here.
Ghana, anybody from Ghana? Anybody from Ghana? I've been to Ghana twice, so yeah.
And so, your culture, what does your culture look like? Or when you're choosing a partner, does your mom have an opinion on it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Tell me how.
My mom, extended family, everybody want to get involved.
Yeah, I work with a lot of African brothers, and yes, they rely heavily on their families to help them vet the types of women that they consider marriage material. So yeah, don't get it twisted. These Nigerian brothers will be out there running around. But when it's time to lock in, oh, absolutely. The family is absolutely going to be involved. And I think that's something that us as African Americans, we need to embrace that a little bit more as well. We used to, but now we got to get back to that. Too many people going at it alone. And I think that's the wrong way. So we can start doing that again.
And play that out for us. What would happen if you met a woman that you really liked and you brought her home to mom and mom said, no, I'm not feeling her?
I have to hear her out, man. I've realized that my heart and my mind have led me astray a lot in life. I don't know it all. So if my mom, who knows me very well, sees something wrong in someone, I would want to figure out why. But it doesn't mean I'm just automatically going to cancel out the woman. But I would definitely hear her out.
Oh, no. Now I have a question.
Okay.
So do you, as a man, we hear a lot about women having lists. Do you have a list?
I do have a list.
Let's hear it.
There's certain criteria that's important to me. The most important that I realized I wasn't applying in past relationships was really like, does a woman live by godly principles? Thanks.
So essentially what he's saying, he's learned from his past mistakes. And I'm pretty sure he was interested in the booty first. The booty first. So yeah, so he's probably looking at cheeks and how good the woman looked. But when he decides to lock down or lock in and try and get married or find a wife, things change and you start to prioritize more, other things outside of how good the woman looks. Even though looks is always going to be first, but right after that comes all the stuff that matters. Wife qualities, if that makes sense. Y'all, man, we got some married folks in there. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
God wasn't the center of my relationships, and I feel like that's why they all crumbled. And God wants me to kind of, really implement that moving on forward. So now that's the number one thing I look for. And then after that is really, what kind of home do they come from? What's their relationship like with the father? How do they view men? Do they hate men? Because I've been running into that a lot in dating.
Hey, he's locked in. And y'all, I'm pretty sure a lot of dudes probably thought that he was going to come up here and pander. You got to go listen to some of his content. He is very matter of fact. He said, look, man, you got to, I think I just put that on one of my lists in regards to the pink pill. Do you hate men? And that's a deal breaker for men who meet certain criteria. I just said that. So he is very aware. I got to make sure your social media profile is clean. If you've been on there talking crazy about men. See, that's that. Hey, young men, keep that in mind. Don't be that dude where your girl is like, yeah, on social media, I'm cool to hate all dudes, but my man is different. Nah, bro. As soon as things go bad, you're gonna be in that same boat. So I'm glad that he said that. He's literally saying exactly what I told you guys in the video. Good on him. He's locked in.
And it's kind of like, well, I have no shot here. If you just hate men, then why am I even here?
What about physically?
Physically tall because I'm 6'7", so 5'8" and up.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
somebody said all in the kid. That's actually good because I see too many tall dudes, like, oh man, I want me a short girl. Nah, brother, create some NBA and WNBA kids. So that's good. I'm glad he's doing that. I know if it's some tall women in the chat, man, that's actually a good sign. You know what I'm saying? He's a tall dude. I want a tall woman. Absolutely.
Oh man.
But if I was to meet someone that was shorter and everything else, you never know, man. God is full of surprises, so I can't cancel out everybody.
What about physically as far as attraction? You and I had a conversation about that people would assume that you're only interested in what people would commercially call a 10. And you made a whole video that you sent me about that. What would you say about that?
You're talking about the one that the 10s and they'll choose the 6 or something for peace? Yeah, I mean, I've realized that a lot of really beautiful women, the IG baddies that y'all might call, it's a headache. They come with a lot of stuff. And mostly because I attract them because of my physique, they assume I'm also an athlete. So I'm playing with that same pool. And obviously I don't make $20 million a year, so it's stressful for me.
So they thinking that he gonna spend on them. So he's able to attract those quote unquote IG baddies, but they don't know his background. He like, man, I'm not banking like that to be spending all these ducats on your ass. See, he locked in, man.
So I prioritize peace, and I've realized that, instead of just looking at the exterior of a woman and considering that true beauty and actually looking at other aspects, I've been able to grow a lot. And I've met a lot of beautiful women.
But I want to unpack that a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and clap. Yeah,
clap.
When you say a 6 or a 7, do you still, because we talk about this on the podcast, do you still have an idea or a physical type? And I don't actually want you to say what it is if you do. But
I really want him, and I like the questions that Lateris's wife, Ashley, is asking. She's trying to get him to say, do she have to be in shape or something? Like physically. Like, yeah, he needs to tell the truth because I'm pretty sure that would weed out a lot of women that's in his DMs, okay? So, yeah, so good on her.
I do want to know if you do have a type when it comes to women.
I ask my friends this all the time because I don't think I have a type. I've dated women from all over the world. I grew up in Ghana, then I went to the UK, then I came here. So I was in boarding schools. I was around a lot of different types of people. So I've dated almost every race. But
I knew he was going to say that. I knew it. When he said I dated women all over the world, wonder if that's going to be a red flag to black women. Because I've heard discourse on social media saying that, yeah, if a black man has dated another race of woman, I don't want to date him. You see what I'm saying? So he could get up here and say whatever he wants. He's still going to attract what he wants. So his dating pool is wide open. So it's not going to be as easy as he's like saying, oh man, I'm only going to date black women. I'm pretty sure black women is his preference. But what he's saying is like, yo, everybody can get, could be my wife. Every woman. Don't matter what race you are. So that's actually good for him. He expanded his pool. So he good.
In terms of like an aesthetic look, I think, yes, I like a woman who really is presentable, dresses herself nicely, carries herself well. I'm always attracted to that, confident, ambitious. So yeah, I would say that's my type.
That's good.
That's interesting. And I love how you're talking. Anytime we keep trying to lead you to a physical, you start talking about the internal part of a woman.
Because that's what I've learned throughout this journey.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Back before, when you used to date.
When I used to date, I was just caught on lust, man. But I share.
And it's normal. It ain't no shaming over here. We all did it. He said, yeah, I was caught up in lust. The booty first.
With you behind closed doors, how I started my abstinence journey. And I'm at 8 months now.
Oh,
Thank you.
Loud. He said he started his abstinence journey and he's 8 months in. Praise the
8 months in. Wait. Now I got to ask this because this is the first time that we've had a guy up here say that second time, but a guy that could get women. he's on his abstinence journey for 8 years. And I've said this to women. Sometimes women will say I'm abstinent or celibate because they got out of one relationship and they, you know what I'm saying, that relationship ended when they were having sex. And then that in-between time is what they consider being abstinent. And then their next relationship, they get sex. So are you in, you know, like the women, you in between weenies, right? For Sarkie, are you saying that you in between coochies? Is that what you, is that what he's saying? So yeah, I've been abstinent for 8 months. So the relationship ended 8 months ago, and now he's just abstinent because he hasn't had sex. And then when the next relationship comes around, I'm gonna sneak in with this girl, and that's where the abstinence ends. I wish he would have said, "I'm waiting until marriage." That would have been a little bit different. So you got to kind of break that down a little bit. I'm not sure. Yeah. And so yeah, so sometimes young folks they'll say that, yeah, I'm abstinent, but it's just because you're not in a relationship. But when you get into a relationship, yeah, you about to be flipping and dipping. So yeah, we know. So
The Lord. And that helped me a lot with just seeing past the vessel, increasing my discernment, just really being able to pick apart what's actually going on, not being distracted by what's right in front of me. So yeah, so far so good.
And I think that's so good what you said just about prioritizing the values, the core values, which hubby talks about in his book, Student of Love. But the reason why is I tell this story is that in sickness and in health is so true. And I remember when he was with me during a very tough time dealing with my fibroids. And when I tell you all of that physical stuff and the six figures isn't there when you're, you know, on the floor crying or you need someone who's going to show up and love you. And so I just want to celebrate you, King, for saying it's not always about that, especially when you say people say that you would prioritize that or that you've healed from that, right? You've come out of that because it really is about like how you get to 30, 40 years with this person who's going to be with you, not on your best days, but your worst days.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
Absolutely.
That's real. What are some things that people really just get wrong about you? Like they may see you on social media, they see your videos going viral, they see you growing, they look at the aesthetics of you, and what is it that you just wish that they really knew about you?
They think I'm doing it for attention. They think I'm phony. I get all these DMs, so I see what people are saying. But it's the internet. I can't get caught up in what people think about me and people's opinions. So Correct. They think I'm just doing it for clout. But I guess some creators do that. So I can't.
Yeah, and I was actually about to say that. So there is a lot of content creators, like male content creators. They'll do dating content like that, but they just end up running through a lot of women. And I'm pretty sure he's had his fill when he was younger because he said he knows better now. But I would have a slight disagreement, you know, with what he said. He said, I'm not doing it for attention. Some of it is for attention because you got to get the clicks, likes, and views. So if he, you know what I'm saying, if you go up there, if you're a man and you taking shirtless pictures or some shit like that, you know what type of attention that's going to bring. So it's not just you showing your lifestyle. Yeah, you want some female attention, and that's perfectly fine. But his ultimate goal may not be just that. He is looking for his wife and explaining the type of relationship dynamic that he wants. But a piece of his content, it definitely has to be for attention. And that's okay to admit. That's what social media is for, all right?
I can't fault them for thinking that.
Give them your Instagram. Tell them your Instagram page.
Does anyone, but before we do that, does anyone already know it? No one's going to raise their hand. Good. That was a trick question.
Over there, she said she knows. She pulled up right beside the flyer.
On the front?
Oh, it's up there. It's on the flyer. It was up there earlier.
Oh,
yeah, so pull...
yeah, it's just my name, Sarkie Ampum. So if you just type that in, it should come up.
So I want y'all to see a picture of him laying on the lawn chair with his shirt all off and some swim trunks.
See, there it is. See? Yeah. Lateris, that's wild for you to say that. But yeah, so he hanging out there. So he's trying to get a little bit of attention. He want the women to see what's going on.
Tell me if he thirst trapping. And so I want you to tell me how you're curating your story on social media.
Well, it all started from a breakup about a little over a year ago. I just wanted to kind of find an outlet to just talk. I didn't know where it was going to go. I didn't know what it was going to lead to. But honestly, one day I just heard a voice just being like, start and see where it goes. I was scared. I started doing that. I started getting some feedback. I started realizing a lot of people were connecting with it. It was helping a lot of men out there that were also DMing me. They were shy talking about, man, I think I'm going to start doing content. And then, one thing led to another. And somehow I'm sitting here talking to you guys.
Hey, that may be your sign, man, to start your own, social media. You see how he got into it. So he's like, hey, let me just tell my story. I told y'all that maybe a couple weeks ago. Yeah, man. Start you a platform, brother. You got a message. You think it's good? See what happens, man. Hold on, let me see if I missed any super chats. Oh, my bad, y'all. Isaiah 2 Jules, thank you, brother. 100. And then also Dante Bryant, $2 bomb says Soundview, Bronx River native here. Oh, okay, cool. And then Locomotion, $5 bomb said he is trolling, pause, because tall, dark, and handsome in NYC is playing the dating game on recruit difficulty. He didn't need this. Well, I mean, he's saying that he did. So, I mean, he's trying to find his wife now. He's trying to be intentional. So, and I wouldn't definitely disagree with you. He may still be trying to get some, something on the side. But he said he'd been abstinent for 8 months until he gets into the next relationship. Let's see here. Ajax Man, $5 bomb said, I'm late, but Kendra being on the OWN network, this will not help Black women at all and will set them back 2-3 generations. This better work. Wow. Appreciate it, brother. All right, let's get to it.
And so you started because after a breakup, you wanted to, and it was interesting because the journey that you and I shared, you said, I want to just be transparent with the world. Yeah. You said you want to use your social media platform to say, this is who I am and journey with me through my own healing. And you said something so key a minute ago. You said that it was a little fearful when you start off. Why is it so fearful? Because a lot of men can attest to this. And I say a lot of people, period, to show up in vulnerability, especially on social media. Why is that such a fearful thing?
I don't know. It's just judgment from others. I felt like I was going to be perceived as soft and not a man, especially just being a Black man. I feel like it's a lot that's on us. And so, that definitely scared me. But at the same time, how I was feeling outweighed that fear. And that's what ultimately made me just, go for it.
Yeah. And like I said, man, this dude is very locked in. He's in tune and he understands the Black man's experience on social media. Sometimes you may get labeled as a Michael B. Jordan, corny, for opening up and expressing your feelings. Go check out his content, man. It's just his full name, Sarkie Ampum. And it's actually great content. When I first came across it, I thought he's going to be pandering. But he's very matter of fact, man, and he's just telling his story in his own way. So, yeah, man, this may be somebody's sign, man. Get you in there, do some content.
And what kinds of testimonies are you hearing since you've kind of been building your page and being transparent?
My story has helped a lot of people get back into the relationships or leave toxic relationships, which I didn't expect that to happen at all. I was just telling my story. So it's amazing how many people can connect to something that you're going through. You're actually never going through things alone. Like, people can relate. So it also encouraged me and taught me to vent and share more with other people, because you'd be surprised who can actually relate to your story. And there's people from like Australia, Pakistan, like all around the world that are reaching out to me. And you'd never think that they'll connect with someone who's from Ghana.
Yeah. I want you to share the heart of men. In the first segment, Daryl said that a lot of men don't approach women because they're afraid. They're fearful of rejection. What would you say to that? When especially speaking about your homeboys or your inner circle, you say that you ain't afraid. You've heard rejection. You're in sales. I was in sales. You got to get used to hearing no.
Correct.
And so that can fashion you not to take stuff personally. But what do you feel like with a lot of men out there afraid, or I ain't gonna say afraid, the reason why they don't approach?
I'm trying to think, because my friend group, we all approach. So I don't know. I'm just trying to think of other times when I didn't approach. But sometimes a lot of women are saying they don't want to be approached. And a lot of women have body languages that are very closed off. If you go to a bar, the arms are folded. They're kind of like shying away. So it's almost like, well, she doesn't look like she wants to have a conversation. Why even go over there? So I feel like if a lot of women were more inviting in their energy, maybe if they want to be approached, just open up a little bit more, smile, give them eye contact, give us some signals, that would encourage a man to come up to them.
Choosing signals. Man, I told you, dude has good content. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but he understands the talking points. And this is why I say, man, RP will never die because he probably doesn't consider himself RP, but there's a lot of things that he has said that men in these spaces have said. And the good thing about his experience is that, all my friends, we approach, but I do understand the everyday man's experience because women tell them not to approach. That's good on him. He's in tune to what's going on social media. That means a lot, man, to him, because he said, I didn't want a woman who hates men, because that's going on a lot in social media. And now he was like, well, a lot of women say that they don't want to be approached. So that's why men not approaching. He's good, man. Hey, what y'all think so far? I'm digging it.
How'd you feel about a woman shooting a shot at you?
Shoot.
Shoot
away.
All right, so you open to it?
I'm open to it. It happens. It happens.
Have you ever dated someone who shot their shot at you first?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you date them intentionally?
I wasn't planning on dating them. It just happened. It was one of those things. It was kind of like, I'm having some fun. And before I knew it, I was wrapped up in it.
Yeah, you was wrapped up in it, all right. You was in it. But I'm glad they asked that question. He was like, I was in it. They asked that question for a reason, because the narrative amongst men is, if a woman shoots her shot at you, that's her essentially giving you a free pass to the cheeks. Is that fair, men? If a woman comes up to you, hey, how you doing, handsome? Whatever. You already like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to it. So they asked him, were you dating her intentionally? And he was like, well, I was wrapped up in it, because he gave him some cat, and he was all caught up. So it is what it is. But he's probably beforehand, he was like, nah, I'm just gonna sneak in and get up out of here. But a lot of times when a woman, initiates conversation, it's not as, all the time is going to be a man thinking like, hey, that means that she wants to have sex with me, or she wants to get it in right now. Nah, but he's playing it right.
But did you find that it changed the way you pursued them at all?
That's a great question. I'm thinking about the most recent situation. The most recent situation, no, but situations before, yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Because I felt like it came easy. That's the truth.
There it is. I should have shut my ass up. Yeah, he just said it. He said, I feel like it came easy. So, Sarkie cold.
Yeah, I felt like, this came easy. Like, she on my body, like,
See?
Yeah, I can kind of get away with some stuff.
See?
So, yeah.
You said she on your level.
No, it's like she was on me.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, she was approaching you.
Yeah. So,
She was all up on him.
See?
You said it came too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you like a chase?
Yeah, I think it's important.
Why?
That's just how I've experienced life. I've always worked hard for things and I get reward for like work, success, like all that stuff. So I kind of view relationships in the same way. I kind of want to put a little effort in and see, what reward is given back.
Well, okay. Let me go ahead and give my little 2 cents and cook a little bit, because I actually just explained the situation that I had with a couple of guys that I did consults with. They probably, they kind of fit his archetype, taller dudes, dark skin or whatever, pretty much have their way on the dating market. But these types of men, they're so used to women actually throwing themselves at them, then they get to pick and choose the type of women who's, I guess, the most attractive to deal with. So they don't have to do the work of trying to, pursue a woman and all this type of stuff. But sometimes you can get so comfortable in doing that you find it tough to find a suitable wife, because all of the women that deal with you have went after you, and they're trying to make sure that they cater to you and may not be showing you their true selves. It all changes when you start to pursue the type of woman that you actually want, and the woman that you want to marry, the types of women that you want to marry. So that's what he's saying. He's like, look, I like to chase because I get to dictate the type of woman that I would deem as marriage material. But for the most part, he probably ain't got to do all that chasing. But now he's saying, yeah, I want to chase because I'm looking for my wife. He who finds a wife, right? But yeah, so when you meet a certain, attractiveness, or whatever it is, and you can get women, you will get a lot of women shoot their shot at you. It's normal, okay? And that's what he's explaining. This guy's good. Hold on, let me get super chats. I think we got a couple. Isaiah $5 bomb said, lying on black men since the 1960s. Attraction and sex are a top priority. My generation will not spend another 60 years playing dumb or pandering. Yeah, and I think a lot of young men waking up. Let's see here. John Doe, what up though? With the $4.99 bomb said, a lot of people assume that tall men have it easy on the dating market. I'm 6'6", and I can tell you from experience, we out here catching hell too. Yeah, and you know what actually opened my eyes to this? First of all, doing the consults and also listening to FitX Fearless channel. If you type in FitX Fearless, like 7-foot guy, 6'8" guy, it's a bunch of tall dudes on there that are having issues with women. So yeah, I absolutely agree with you. It definitely is a cheat code on the dating market, but sometimes it's not that easy. And I definitely learned that. So Locomotion $5 bomb said, I know this is the world's smallest violin, but maybe he has the experience many women have. Yeah, and that's what I was explaining with the guys. They're used to women shooting their shots, and yeah, he may have choice paralysis. Yeah, that's a real thing. And I didn't put a word on it. That's actually good. Choice paralysis, but that's what a lot of guys are, well, not a lot, but the 4 guys that I talked to, they had the same issue, Good catch. Let's see here. Project Leroy, $5 bomb said, I'm waiting for the host to ask, what were the most expensive gifts did the women he dated buy him? We would get to see how serious the women were. Oh, okay. That would be a good question. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's get to it.
This is good, women. Y'all hear that?
Good.
He teaching y'all. Give it's free game. Free game.
How many ladies in the audience feel like it's okay, like you don't mind shooting your shot? This is still a safe space.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
And I want y'all to come up at the end, and I want y'all to share, because I love different perspectives.
Yeah.
They should shoot.
And then let us know how you shoot. What does that look like? Yeah.
You should shoot, because Instagram, send the DM. You never know.
But when you say shoot, what does that look like in the DM? Is it a direct, hey, listen, handsome, I would like to take you out to dinner? Is it
No. Don't come like that.
To take you out to dinner.
It's all about if the man finds you attractive, it doesn't matter what you say. Same vice versa. Just shoot the shot. Just let them see that you exist and you're right there. Then they'll respond.
But how forward should you be?
It doesn't always have to be about like how they look. You can find something else from their page and just touch on that. Like a lot of people try and come at me through the real estate angle because they know I'm an agent. Like, oh, I'm looking for some property, or if you could offer some mentorship, and that could work. I've done business like that, so I don't turn down those DMs.
Yeah, that's a way that women could sneak in, and I know from experience, some of y'all favorite content creators have slid in your boy DMs, and I had to, turn it over to my wife. But that's asking about lifting, working out, golf, to try and not necessarily being overt, but that's how women slide into DMs. Like you said, hey, just let you know, I enjoy your content or whatever. Say something like that, and if he thinks that you're attractive, he will respond. Okay, but if not, then you're just gonna sit in there, and women consider that rejection, so they may end up deleting the DM. But I mean, I think that's harmless. If he don't respond, it is what it is. Just leave it alone. But if he does, who knows, ladies? That could be a way that you can, find your guy.
Don't get any ideas.
Free game right there, ladies.
So are you hopeful? I always ask people, especially, do you mind telling people how old you are?
Oh yeah, I'm 34. Just turned 34 in June.
Yeah,
just turned 34 in June.
And what's your dating age range?
That's a great question, because I've realized lately I've been kind of eyeing older women, and I don't know why that is. Because usually, I'll think about going.
What's older? Older ain't 35.
Oh, look at him. Look, everybody, they went to this. Look at the black women. They like, hey, what is this age range you speak of? How old we talking, sir? Hey, but hold on. That may not be good for he's from Ghana, right? African men? Nah, your mom ain't gonna sign off on that. African men, I'm not sure if it's Ghanaian men, but they do not play that my wife is going to be older than me. Absolutely not. Yeah. Man, I wish I could call my homeboy. I work with him. He's one of the doctors. But they don't play that. So I don't know, brother. Your mom will not. If you come in there and that woman is older than you, she gonna be like, no. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, Ola. Yep. Definitely not good. Oh, wait. Benny, I'm Nigerian. We don't play. Yes. They don't play that at all, man. So he better watch out. My dad would be pissed. Yep. They don't play that. Not at all. So yeah, so you better watch out, brother. You better put some parameters on that.
5 is it?
It's over that.
I know you're talking about older, like 40 something.
38 to like 42.
42.
I've had conversations with them, but yeah, I'll say age range 27 and up to 42.
Just up to 42?
27 to 42, that age range, yeah.
42.
Man.
All right. How many of y'all 27 to 42 out there? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Yeah. Is there
She
one?
put her head down in the front. She was like, oh.
And so before, have you always been like that? Because you said that lately you started opening your mind up to older. What was the age cap at first?
Man, I don't even feel comfortable saying.
Younger. He knows how social media would take that if he said that it was in my 30s and I was dating 22, 23-year-olds, even though it's perfectly fine. But for some odd reason, black women in particular, forget how they used to act when they were younger. They wanted to date older men. But now that they're older, they're like, oh man, that's not right for an older man to date younger women, even though that was you when you were young. I know. Come on, man. I know the game. Can't get nothing past me. Dante Bryant, $2 bomb said, hey, we the same age, turned 34 in July. Absolutely, brother. I think you mentioned a happy birthday if I missed it. So yeah. Here we go.
It was definitely like 23, 22 to my age.
Yeah.
See, now look, they may say something about that, okay? And I didn't know he was gonna say it, but I knew it was young. They may be like, oh man, you just want a young girl.
So you never went older. So what do you feel like when you're talking to a woman that's older than you? What value are you getting from those conversations?
Man, I just feel heard. I feel understood. I feel like they've been through a lot in life. They understand struggle, and also
that's no good. You don't want.
They have a lot of wisdom with them. They teach me a lot of things. I like to be taught. I don't know it all. Yeah. So yeah,
that's good. That's good. And so as we continue to unpack this conversation, you said something key when we were doing a pre-interview. You said that a lot of the women, especially like in the city of New York, they're approaching you and they're expecting a lot of things early on from a financial standpoint.
Yeah.
Touch on that.
Yeah, I think it's just because of like the nature of my job and how I look. I think they just assume like, okay, you might be an athlete or you're successful in your job, and I'm attracting the same woman that I'm saying they're talking to, maybe, a superstar, start playing the league. So they're used to a certain type of treatment. These guys are tricking on them, and they expect me to do the same because that's just what they're used to. So
this brother locked in. Yeah, he's locked in. These brothers tricking on him. I ain't tricking. Sarkie, like I said, you better catch this brother's content. Hopefully he don't go to the dark side and pander, because he could pander. But he is absolutely locked in. He like, hey man, these dudes tricking on these women. I'm not tricking on you. Hey, he's good.
I kind of can't fault them for that, but that's why I said I really needed to work on my discernment and start choosing the right women and not keep going after the same thing and failing at it.
Go ahead.
No, clap for that. Ladies, how many of you have salary requirements?
Oh, yeah.
Raise your hand. Don't be scared in the white. I see you in the white, kind of holding your hand up a little bit.
A couple?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should.
Now they want to be quiet. Now, man, let me see who in the crowd. Man, there's some older women. Goodness. Yeah, they there for church. Okay, there's some younger women in there. But now nobody ain't got no salary requirement. We know you in the church and you can't tell the truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil. That's what they say. Yeah, we know.
Do it the other way. How many say it doesn't matter what he makes?
Look, Big Yellow said, yeah. Why I call that lady Big Yellow? She said, I got a salary requirement. Forgive me, Yellow. My bad.
As long as our core values, we share the same core values.
Raise your hand. All right, cool. And I want y'all to remember these because I want to talk about this at the end of the Q&A on both sides. Why? And I want you to own your decision. This is how you think. This is how you see life, and I want to hear that.
That's a good one because I went on a date and the girl makes about 115K. So I asked her what her requirements were, and she said a man should be making around 500 to about $1 million. She doesn't want to
The crowd gasped. Like, God, dog, lady.
have to spend her money. She's going to take some years off of work, obviously, when the kids are born. And so he's got to hold it down for her lifestyle and his, because her money is her money, his money is our money. And that's what we.
This brother is locked in, man. He know the game. He see it all. Even he going through it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people think that taller dudes, he's 6'7", he still deal with this foolery. There it is.
Dealing with out there, man.
Yep.
They clapping.
Y'all agree with that? Raise hand. Y'all agree with that? Your money is your money, and his money is y'all money.
I see some hands. So from a man's perspective, since we don't have as many men in the room, why was that problematic?
I just felt like it was a selfish approach. There's a different way to go about that. Obviously, men want to provide. We want to feel like we're respected, that we're valued. That's all it is. If a man knows that you respect his money, you value him, he'll give you the world. But I feel like
reciprocation.
A lot of these modern day girls just have the wrong approach to it.
Yeah. And how can you?
Hey, this brother is also RP, bro. He's RP based. He, like I said, he ain't gonna say that. He probably had his uncles and his brothers and his dad. They was all there giving him the game, learning through experience. But you hear some of the stuff that he's saying. He know the game. He know the game. This dude.
You be a helpmate if you won't help.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that is so key. Y'all clap it up for my boo thing. God said, I will give you a suitable helper. And a lot of times it just irks my spirit when I hear women say, well, I ain't finna help build. And I can empathize with y'all on a certain level. It's because some of y'all tried that with the wrong man, messed up your credit. Your car got repoed. He done wrecked your car and then couldn't put nothing on it, not even couldn't pay for nothing to get done. And so I understand that you tried it with the wrong person and it backfired. But I'm telling you, don't make your future husband pay for what the other guy did. That God crafted you. He fashioned you to be a suitable helper. I didn't say not build without wisdom. I'm talking about build with wisdom. When God aligns you with that person, he may not have it all together in the way that you see together being. You know, in your mind, you may be like he was saying, that from a financial standpoint, you may have an ideology that he has to make $500,000 to $1 million. You know, you're looking for the 1%. That's called the 1%er. You're looking for the 1%. And then you get mad at God because he hasn't introduced you to your husband yet. And guys, he's looking for 1%. Now, I can make miracles happen.
And then to someone who thinks that way, unfortunately, if he has it all figured out, why does he need you?
Yeah.
Where is your value?
Yeah.
Where is your Proverbs 31? Where is your multiplication? So ideally, you want to find someone who you can multiply with so that it's evident what your purpose is in his life.
So a couple things. Hey, they cooked on that. Man, they I like that. But I don't feel bad for those women that dealt with the guys that use them and mess up their credit, because that was your level at that time. And it still may be your level. So when people say that you may have chose the wrong guy in the past, no, you were the wrong woman in the past and he was the wrong man, and y'all two found each other. So you deserved each other. You weren't at a higher level than him, and you decided to do charity and pull from this pool of broke men, and you took care of him, and he messed up your credit, and he took your car, put miles on it. No, both of y'all was on the same level, and you decided to get together. You can regret it, but don't act like you did some charity work or you made a bad decision. No, you made the right decision for that time. Okay? And then also I see a lot of women talk about a Proverbs 31 wife. I've seen that circulating. Yeah, I'm Proverbs 31 wife, but I don't think women understand what a Proverbs 31 wife is. That actually, it's some elements in there. Yes, she's going to be a nurturing woman, caring, take care of the household, but it also says that woman works. Entrepreneurial. In the Bible, it explains that. I think if you look it up, the woman actually worked and contributed to the household. Okay? So it is what it is. So y'all need to go look at what a Proverbs 31 wife is. It's not just you sitting there nurturing the family. Nah, I was finna cuss. Your tail will work. You better go do your research. Yeah, let's see here. Dante Bryan, $5 bomb, said they're cooking. Don't make men pay for the dude you chose. Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. Like, you can't bring your baggage, to the next relationship. And that's why I kind of paused when he said that the older women, they've been through a lot of stuff, and all, you got some baggage or whatever. That's not necessarily a good thing. You know what I mean? it's certain ways you can get through relationships without bringing the baggage with you. And one of the things that I don't like that people do when we have these conversations about relationships, especially ones that lasted for a long time, let's say 10, 12 years, and people will say, I wasted 10, 12 years of my life. No, you didn't. Hopefully, you learned something during those 10, 12 years. All those years weren't bad, or you wouldn't have been there that long. So for people to say I wasted, no, you didn't waste all those years. You hopefully learn how to either be a better person or you learn some more discernment on what you need to do in the next relationships to get the outcomes that you want. But don't sit there and say that the relationship was a wash because y'all it didn't end in marriage. No, there was some good times. Y'all learned, you probably built some shit together. So you need to appreciate that before you just throw the whole relationship in the garbage. I despise when people say that. No, you didn't waste. Yeah, that whole narrative is foolish to me. You should have learned some shit. Let's see here. Maze 199 euros. Thank you, brother. Said Baby Boy is a documentary, not a movie. Yeah. Let's see here. Dante Bryan, $2 bomb said no, they do not know what a Proverbs 31 wife is. You know what? Since it was just talking about that. I'm actually gonna put an infograph, and I'm gonna do because the husbands actually have a doctrine as well. Man, do I got my Bible on the? Hold on, because it's one that goes hand in hand for the guys, and it gives you instruction on how to be a husband. Let me see here. I'm gonna see if I can find it. The verse. Somebody in the church. Here we go. Ephesians 5:25. That's the one. Love their wives sacrificially, and then when the treat her with honor. I'm getting better at remembering this stuff. Treat her with honor. Was it 1 Peter 3:3-7, and then I think it was one in Timothy as well, if I remember correctly from my goddamn vows. But yeah, it was in Timothy as well, and that was the one that covered provision. So yeah, so go check those out. For the guys that still want marriage, of course. Yeah, if you still believe in Christianity and the Bible and all that type of stuff, that'll give you a little outline on what you need to, what your role would be in a marriage. And I'm actually going to put an infographic about that. I'm glad that Dante Bryan mentioned that because they don't know. They say it as if a Proverbs 31 wife is just going to be a stay-at-home mom. No, ma'am. You're going to get some work in. You go get some work in. Let's see, Project Leroy $2 bomb said nobody clapped when the truth was said. You saw that? It's like we ain't clapping for that foolery. Here we go.
Yeah. That's real key. What you about to say?
No, I'm glad that she said that because I realized that through dating that a lot of women want a finished product. Yeah. They don't want to grow the man anymore. It's just like, are you where you're supposed to be? Great. Like, pick me up and let's go.
There it is.
That's become a problem.
And you don't realize.
First time I heard that was from Rich Cooper from Entrepreneurs in Cars. He said something about women don't want. It's like something about women wait at the finish line and F the winners or something like that. If y'all know who Rich Cooper is, Entrepreneurs in Cars, I don't even know if he's still around. But yeah, he was the first one I heard say something like that.
As the value comes in the evolution, the growth process. That's where he'll find you and be like, man, you was with me while I was still shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? That's the value of it. But if he already got it together, I'm telling you, I have a lot of friends that are wealthy. They'll switch you out so quick because they can just go purchase another woman. Because that's all.
Well, it's not necessarily purchasing a woman. How dare you act crazy in a man's presence when he got shit going on? Are you serious? How you think that's going to work out for you? You going to cause chaos in a man's life that got all this shit together. And you think that's going to work out for you? Man, NFL, not for long, okay? You will be gone immediately. Man, I was my homeboy. He was talking about things like, really? I'm allowing you into my space where it's peaceful and you going to come in here and cause problems? This will be your last time here. You better act right.
He purchased you. You didn't realize it. And so it's the difference between, and I hate it when I hear so many people talk about the high value man, the high value woman. And most of those things that they call high value is just monetary. And I don't ever believe that people's value is based on monetary. I want you to have high values, not to be a high value man or woman.
Here we go, man. There we go. Every time, man, that's why I did a video on this every time. And of course, Laterra's going to take a shot at Kevin Samuels. Everybody know that Kevin Samuels introduced a high value man terminology in these spaces. But for some odd reason, nobody, including Laterra, has ever looked at what Kevin Samuels was talking about in regards to high value man. It was more than money. And that's all they take away from it. And then instead of doing the research, they'll take shots like this. It's crazy. And you see Sarkie, he probably know who Kevin Samuels is. He ain't going to admit it. But, I mean, it is what it is. Why? What's the purpose of saying that? And you just said that high values. That's essentially what Kevin Samuels' high value man terminology, the 6 pillars, was talking about. This is crazy. Why they do this?
And so you need to have high values. And a lot of times people are overlooking the high value man, the high value woman.
But you said you don't like it, but you're saying there are high value men and women. There's no, Kevin Samuels didn't mention high value woman, but he's saying that he's still using the terminology. What are we doing here?
Because society, secular society, taught us or programmed us what a high value man or woman is. And so I come against that spirit right now in the name of Jesus, for that to fall off your eyes and God give you the gift of discernment. So when God aligns you with your purpose partner, you're able to see him. You're able to see her.
Man, you gonna preach on high value man and condemning that? You rebuking? Are you, man, every time these guys, they gotta fall back into it. I don't know why black men do this, man. You already got the audience. You ain't got to pander and be like, yeah, I don't subscribe to Kevin Samuels' message. Lord, why they do this? Let's see. Ezekiel. What up, though? Bible name. $5 super chat said, this is why Kevin Samuels is the GOAT. They are afraid to break him down. They might learn some things they don't want to learn. R.E. Kendra. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Yeah, man, they always do that. Like, that makes no sense. You rebuking high value? It's way more to it than money, man.
Through that lens and the eyesight of Christ. That's what I speak over your life today. Sarkie.
I have a question. So a lot of men that are highly sought after have difficulty today committing to one person. And I hear all these stories from women who say that they want to have, one on the bench, one here, they want to switch them out.
Are you saying that women are saying that or men saying that? Because women are saying that openly. Sarah Fontenot was like, yeah, I had a roster. The other girl on the other show was like, I got a roster of 4, 2 other dudes I'm sneaking in with. Is she saying that women saying this or men are saying that? Because we could say both. Okay, cool. But don't just put that on the men. And that's how, that's why a lot of men are moving the way that they do. So yeah, my bad. Super chat. Dante Bryan, $5 bomb said, that man still living rent-free in these people's heads 4 years after his death. Long live the Godfather. Yeah, man, it's crazy. They still got some disdain for Kevin Samuels, man.
Talk about the process that you went through to be able to say that you can or you are ready to commit to one woman, because we know that the longer you wait to get married, the less likely you will get married, and the more stuck in your ways you'll be. So what makes you know that you can be committed, be faithful, and have one woman?
That's a great question. I would say it's just my upbringing. I grew up in the church. My foundation was already laid. Of course, I want to have fun as I'm growing up, figuring out who I am as a man.
See, he's not acting like he was some church boy, choir boy, not doing anything. He was sneaking into something. And he keeps saying that, just to be clear. I'm not some guy that's going to get up here and lie and say that I've been reading the Bible at night. When I get I look at a booty, I turn away. No, he like I was out there. You know what I'm saying? This is John Doe 499. Bob said K has been gone for nearly half a decade, and he's still living rent-free in the minds of simps and hyenas, Lord. Thank you, brother.
Find myself, but ultimately I went right back to my programming from the beginning. So it's to my parents. That's why I got to give it to. I got to give it to my parents for sure.
And do you have an accountability circle or a pastor that you like? Who holds you accountable to that?
I have one of my brothers that I live with. I have my mother, but obviously sometimes I can't talk to moms about all that stuff. So my brother, and then my best friend Justin, he's married, successful marriage. I was the best man at his wedding. And yeah, we talk about a lot of marriage stuff. I've seen so much, him and his wife going through ups and downs. They've had children, and still through it all, man, they stick together. So I've learned a lot from him.
See, now right there, he says that he had he has a circle of men that he can go to. That was one of Kevin Samuels' high value man pillars, right? You got to have, group acceptance and things like that. Men who, useful to the group. Kevin Samuels talked about that. Instead of throwing shots, you could have just used the framework and been like, yeah, that's one of the pillars of the high value man, dynamic. There it is right there. It was useful. Casual economist, $2 bomb said, unto thee, rebuke the high value worldly ways, secularity, upon ye cast, high value down to the pits of Satan's domain. I forget about it.
I love that just because a lot of women are in situationships or they've been dating someone for 5, 7, 10 years, and they're still not where they want to be. And so I think that just even hearing you as a young man have an accountability circle is so powerful, because if you don't know where you're going, the truth is you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me ask you this. If God brings you your person, you're able to see her, she's sent by God, you vetted her through your accountability circle, your mom approved, gave you the thumbs up.
I know where this is going. I'm out the game.
Yeah?
I'm out the game.
How long will it take you for you to be out the game? How long will it take for you to put a ring on her finger?
Okay, so this one's interesting because it's tricky. If I go by the church rules, we can't really quite live together.
Yes.
And so
you got to get to know that woman.
So I got to figure out a way to really know her daily habits and everything like that, and how much time is it going to get me to figure that out. So I would say, let's say I meet a woman with going on dates. We start seeing each other. I'd probably go through about 3 months of that. I should know after that time, like, all right, this is someone I want to actually be very exclusive with and intentionally like really build for a future together. Then a year after that, I'll probably propose.
So you said, about a year and 4 months.
About a year and a half, yeah.
Year and a half. And you said, because I like when I listen to the language of people, you said if you went by the church rules, what rules do you go by?
Good question.
I'm in the church, so I go by the church rules.
When we stepped on the other side of this church, would you go by some different rules?
No, I go by the church rules, man.
And so,
so real quick, man, in regards to this whole timeline thing, every timeline to marriage is going to be different. Don't let social media personalities put some sort of cap on there. I think Kevin Samuels was like 6 months. He would have hated my situation. Seriously. Because it took us, 7 years to get to a place where we were actually not necessarily ready to get married, but we had to make things make sense in our own lives. And I'll give you my story of how me and my wife decided to get married, okay? So at the time, I told you guys I was working in the Pentagon. We were still dating. After we dated for about a year or so, I knew this woman was the one for me, but she had a doting career. She had been working for her large chain bank for, 9 years? 9 years at the time. So she was on the path, to doing big things. So I had to consider that. I just can't take her from the DMV and move her to Houston, right? So I had to develop a plan. I told her my plan. Yes, I'm going to marry you. However, we have to start working towards getting you out of the workforce if you want to get out the workforce or not. She said she didn't want to get out the workforce, but eventually she wanted to scale it back. So we had to make sure that her job would accommodate her scaling back and doing, remote work as a senior financial advisor. That took 2 years, okay? Because they didn't want to let her go. All right. So when you have to do certain things and you want to work, okay, I'm going to make sure my plan involves that. I have to finish my degree. I have to retire from the military. And I was true to my word, set everything up, finances in order, bought the house, built the house, and we here now. Okay? But I want young men to understand I had a plan and it was written down. I didn't future fake or whatever they call it or whatever. I told her every step of the way what steps I'm doing to get to this point where we're in the best position where we can do this. Okay? So that's why I'm saying to the young guys, do not let people put a timeline on when you're supposed to get married or not. Oh, you should know by a year, 2 years, 6 months. It's up to you and that woman. Seriously. Okay? And it has to make sense. You don't just want to get married just because and it ain't gonna work. That shit, no, don't do that. Okay? Just be mindful of that because they're gonna try and guilt trip you. Oh man, you've been dating this woman for 2 years, and then they're gonna be like, man, you wasting time. You're not wasting years. Hopefully, y'all better be building. You better be learning something from each other. Okay? I don't. Will, what up though? Member for 16 months. Media man, chat 16 months strong. Absolutely, brother. Thank you. Good to see you here, man. And the 499 bond follow-up. So for the coffers, appreciate that, brother. Good to see you here. And then John Doe, 999 bomb said, I'm a church going man who is also practicing abstinence. That being said, a year and a half is not enough time to vet a wife, especially if you're not being intimate and you're not living together. Yeah, and it's different for other people. I've seen certain marriages work after six months or whatever it is. Shit. Sarah Fontenot said her and her husband got married after what'd she say? 3 weeks or 6 weeks? Something like that. So, I mean, but they still young in it. So, yeah. So, I pray that everything works out. So, yep. All right. So, let's get to it.
It's interesting because people say that a lot. They'll say, I need to see their daily habits. Why do you think that's important?
Because that day-to-day, man, it's a lot. Like, living with someone's a lot. I've done it before. You really see who they are 24/7. It's not just like, oh, they came on the date and they're looking pretty and they're happy. You get to see the good, the bad, the ugly. You get to see her habits, how messy she is in the bathroom, just nail polish here, that's there. Like, all those little things matter. And also my habits too. Like, does it work out and what do we need to adjust? And once you realize you got to make that adjustment, sometimes that breaks a relationship.
So when you said, this is interesting, I love having this conversation. So you lived with a woman outside of God's will, it didn't work, but you have a fear of doing things in God's will and it not working because of daily habits. And sometimes I like to give voice to that because oftentimes we look at things of not working and go, see, they were messing those daily habits. The key to it, yes, we're all different. We're all different. I can tell you in the 8 months that Ashley and I have been married, we're totally different. She's a whole lot more neater than I am. She's more organized. That's about all I'm gonna say. But
good job, babe.
Hey, what? So this, I'm glad they're having this conversation, and y'all have heard me say this before. You actually got to like that woman because it's gonna be different. You ain't gonna be spending 3 days with this woman, and she gonna go back to her own place. When you marry a woman, guess where she live? She live with you. So you better like that woman. You better make sure you understand everything that comes with it. Funny story, man. I personally think if I'm public health, we deal with sanitation, all this type of stuff or whatever, right? But in my opinion, if we had to rank who is the most cleanest people by race and gender, I'm definitely putting black women at the top. Black women, number 1, black men, number 2, and then I'll put Hispanic women, number 3. Let's see. Asian women 4, Asian men 5, Hispanic men 6, and then white women and white men, y'all 7 and 8. It's too many stories of y'all asses out there not taking showers. And y'all be proud to get on podcasts and say, I ain't took a shower. So that's why y'all gonna always be at the bottom, okay? But black women is a different level of clean, brother. I'm a clean ass dude. I despise things being out of order. I told y'all my wife used to mess with me. She would move certain things, and then when I would come back in the room, I would see it and I would move it back. Black women, different level of cleanliness. Okay? So I told my wife, I was like, hey, I'm gonna take some of the strain off you and I'm gonna get you a house cleaner. right? She gonna come here every week, you know what I'm saying, to do the household chores. We ain't, messy. We ain't got kids running around, but just doing the, the cleaning, just every week, right? My wife was like, well, I don't know about that. And I was like, why? And she was like, well, I don't want nobody cleaning my house. And I was like, hey, I'm trying to get you some help here, sister. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, okay, we gonna do this. We got to do a whole clean, a clean sweep of the house on Sunday. So what did we have to do? We had to clean the whole house thoroughly, and then we had to interview housekeepers to come in here and clean our house. Even though the purpose of the house cleaner was supposed to clean the house. So my ass, we had to clean the whole house first and then show her the house. Even though it wasn't never dirty, but top to bottom, window sills, you know what I'm saying, door jams or whatever the hell else, we took the whole stuff. And I'm like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Black women got a different level of clean. You ain't gonna see the house at a place with a black woman. I promise you. You got your good black woman, ain't no problems, man. She good. So yes, black women at the top, and especially hygiene wise, black women at the top. Because I told y'all, hey, if you need some smell goods, you need some oils, some shades, some almonds, you got to get your black woman, man. It's a different life. You look on that counter and you like, oh, I've never tried this before. Is this shimmering? What is this? Yeah, I've been in it. Yeah, you can't. Hey, can't mess with it, man. They the best. Let's see here. Will, what up though? 999 Bomb said, Meanie Man, to your point though, didn't you know after that year you just had to put the pieces in place? I think that's different from just messing around. Yeah. And like I said, I knew, and not just, effing around, but it was just certain things, that she did. And the main one was when I got orders to New Mexico. And I told her, and I was thinking that this was going to be the same thing, even though I like this woman. And I'm like, damn, I got orders, to leave. And I told her I was going to New Mexico. And the first thing that she said, she was like, oh, I've never been to New Mexico. I got to start looking at plane tickets right now. And it made me take a step back. And I was like, all right. I was like, okay, because typically I'm, leaving. I'd never stayed at a base longer than 4 years. So when I told her, I was thinking that she was going to be like, oh, okay, well, I'll visit you or you can come back here. She was like, oh, no, I've never been to New Mexico. Let me start looking at plane tickets now. And she was like, yeah, I'm coming out there every month. And I was like, all right. What you trying to do? Well, she here now, so it works. Downtown, $5 bomb, military, everything got to be dressed right, dressed. Yeah, man. I don't play around. But I'm clean, but she super clean, man. Hey, telling you, ask black women. Ask them. Shit, Bill Burr got taught that he was ashy by a black woman. He was like, man, white people don't get ashy. And she was like, here, let me see your arms. And he said that woman dragged her fingers down Bill Burr's arm and smoke and flakes was coming up. It's like, that's because you ashy. Like, hey, get your ass in there. So, get you some lotion. You better, you know what I'm saying? Black women ain't gonna let you go outside the house ashy. Man, look at me. That's why I got this damn rag. I'm always greased up. So you got to be moisturized, brother. Oh, man. Let's see here. All right. Let's get to it. Fair use.
So the reality is that those are the differences. Differences aren't deficits. True. And sometimes in those differences, that's how you can grow and find oneness with each other. You hear that all the time. You'll hear couples that have been married for years that say somebody likes squeezing the toothpaste from the bottom. Somebody else likes squeezing the toothpaste from the top or the middle. And that can cause a total breakup in the relationship. But it's not the toothpaste. It's underlying issues. Somebody doesn't like, I remember when Ashley and I first got married, I've been single for a long time. I keep the toilet seat up. You know what I'm saying? She was like, why don't you, I get up in the middle of the night and I fall in the toilet. I'm about to fall in the toilet. I said, you got hands too. Why you can't lower the toilet seat? I have to raise it up. You can't pull it down. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds so simple, but all I started doing was adjusting. I started adjusting. I even changed out the toilet seat so you get those little quiet closed ones. So I just slap it and let it go. By the time I'm in the bed, it done lowered by then. But the reality was I had to learn to adjust, and it was a quick adjustment. If one person is clean, someone else is a little messy, the other person, since you're so clean, it shouldn't be a big problem with you picking up the mess. Or the person should be finding balance to say, all right, well, let me go ahead and lean more to you. And when you're deficits, I can pick up and be better than. And that's the beauty of marriage. So often we're trying to a la carte the struggle and say, if I do it this way, then maybe I can learn everything I need to learn so they can be easier. And I'm here to tell you that in the process of it all, I'm not saying that it's easy, but it's worth it. That is when you never lived with somebody before, y'all never lived with each other before, with everything else. Thank you, Holy Spirit. When you go get a job, your first day on the job, you don't know nothing. They give you somebody to shadow. They'll bring you somebody else to say, hey, here it is. This is Ashley. Ashley's going to show you the ropes around here. They're showing you the culture of what that job is. They introduce you to people, and you give them the grace to take you into a whole new environment that is a part of your livelihood to show you the run of the house. But in marriage, we want to fix it before we get there. And I just think we have things so backwards that if we really submit to the will of God, that this too shall pass. That the very thing that we're afraid of, those little habits that we have, it's so small. And it becomes something that you laugh about 6 months later, 8 months later, a year later, like, you remember how messy you was? You used to, I don't know why, you just take clothes off, throw on the floor, and then walk in the closet. You can't just pick up your clothes and throw it in the dirty clothes hamper. And then you find another opportunity to grow. You know what? Dang, I did used to do that all the time. All right, well, cool. As my suitable helper, how can you help me? And some things that I want to help you with as well. Go ahead, Ashley.
And it gives you the opportunity to grow in grace because now I know his heart, right? He went out, he got a soft closed toilet seat. He's thinking about the toilet because I'm OCD. That's what he didn't want to say. I like things nice and clean and I thrive in cleanliness. But it lets you see what kind of heart they have. So when you find someone and their heart is trying to please you, then when the toilet seat is up, you walk in and you just say, I know their heart. They love me.
Yeah.
And you have the grace to cover it.
Yeah, it'd be that serious. Like, Ashley used to come and she'll put, you know how y'all women go tear the toilet paper and put it on the seat before you sit down. I said, you're doing way too much, you know? And so then you start learning, okay, well, let me start wiping the toilet seat. It just gives you an opportunity to start.
Yeah, brother, you nasty, man. Really? You had a habit of not wiping the toilet seat? You peeing on the toilet seat, brother? Yeah, what you mean I got to start wiping the toilet? Yes, wipe the toilet seat, Laterrence. What the hell you doing over there, man? Yo. All right. Eric, EDC Key, what up, though? 440 joules, Uncle Alert. Appreciate that. His brother, man.
All right. Is that TMI? Because I will tell
We married, y'all.
We married. You start wiping the toilet seat, start doing all that stuff, but it just gives you an opportunity to serve. We have to understand that marriage is about service. It's about servitude. And I just want to encourage you to, because a lot of times we try to figure everything out before time. And I love it in the Bible, it says, and as they went, they were healed. When Jesus was healed, and as they went, they were healed. They got the word, they got the healing, but the healing didn't fully manifest until they went. And so in marriage, that's what marriage is about. It's not about figuring everything out on the onset. It's about, and as they went, they were healed. They kept growing. They kept giving grace over situations. They kept rebuilding each other. They kept showing each other that they love, that when they got upset, they came back to each other and allowed each other to heal each other's wounds. And that's what marriage is about. You was about to say something a minute ago.
I'll remember. This is good, though. I'm loving the word. Amen.
So as we wrap up, what is something that you would like to say as we close?
In terms of what? Just like my dating life? We spoke about a lot of different things.
Whatever you want, whatever comes to mind.
I just appreciate you for bringing me here on this pod. Just throughout my journey of just making content, I had no idea what I was doing. Same thing in just life in general. I have no idea what I'm doing. But throughout the content, I've realized sometimes you just have to go into the dark and just you will be guided and land where you're supposed to. Life just has a funny way of working out. It's just a whimsical way about life. Like I said earlier, I don't know how I ended up on this pod here in front of you guys. Hearing some of the stuff that both of you have said has really actually inspired me. I'm going to go home, think about some of the stuff, maybe watch this back. And I'm glad we could have this conversation in front of everyone here. And I hope they all got some gems from this.
Yeah, and I mentioned that before. I was like, man, it definitely worked out for him, for Laterrence to see his video and immediately reach out to him, and just so happened they were going to New York. He was in New York, and he was able to get on the show. So at the time when I found his video, he had like 70,000 subscribers or followers on Instagram. So hopefully this was able to get him, some more followers. I think it's a solid brother, man. What do y'all think in the chat? Brothers, guys, ladies, think this guy, he's a solid dude. And I'm saying this prematurely because sometimes I've seen guys like this start off with, cool content, but then sometimes that pandering bug will get into them. And then next thing you know, they doing, hey, if you ain't give your woman $100,000, then you know what I'm saying? But hopefully he don't go that route because his content right now, I think is good as is. You know what I'm saying? And I think he'll be all right. So blessings to him as well.
Sarkie, I want to speak. I want to pray over you real quick. Heavenly Father, I lift up my brother Sarkie before.
Oh, well, they about to pray. Y'all want to listen to the prayer? Nah, I know a lot of folks don't. Yeah, I'll let him cook. If you want to see the prayer, let me see. Is he about to pray? Yeah, okay. I won't let y'all hear it. Let's see here. All right, let's get this out of here. But that was actually good. That was a great interview, man. And it was Sarkie, I think he did an amazing job. He was able to build on that video that we saw, able to clarify some things from the DMs, the women shooting their shot. What did he say? Saying pick me and competing. So yeah, we learned a lot from this update. So hopefully everything works out for him. I'm pretty sure it will. And he finds his wife, sunset, and gets married. And Laterris Whitfield and his wife Ashley. Hopefully everything works out for them. They're doing great. I enjoy the Dear Future Wifey podcast, but sometimes he will sway back into the Kevin Samuels stuff. I understand that, but overall the content is good. So shouts out to them, blessings to all of them, and thank the Dear Future Wifey podcast for putting this out. I'm glad we was able to learn some stuff. So appreciate that. Let's see here. Did I miss any super chats before we get out of here? Oh, we good. All right, we almost did 3 hours. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm starting to get back to it, man. So yeah, we'll see what Ola will say. He seems like he is learning and growing. Only criteria I didn't agree with was him going for older, but his preference, yeah. And like I said, I don't think his parents would probably approve, or his mother would probably approve of that. But he may change it. You never know. I mean, yeah. From what I know about African men, they like hell no. So, but yeah. So appreciate it, y'all. Thank you, Olua. Thank you, Pooh Man. Thank you to everybody that sent in super chats. I mean, we had over 300 people in the chat at one point. I'm definitely grateful. Appreciate all the support. Yeah, so I'm gonna clip some of this up. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna clip this whole segment up. I may put it out in parts because there was a lot that was covered in this interview. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that. I just may put out in part 1, part 2, so we can get all this content out there, man. But I think this was good, and we will definitely be back when we because I'm pretty sure Laterris, they did like a panel show, like a conference type panel show on here as well. So we're gonna, if they do that, we'll review that one as well. I like to get the church folks into this. But Dante Bryant, and to everybody, please be on the lookout for an infographic of what a Proverbs 31 wife is, and the Ephesians, Peter, and Timothy for the husband examples. Okay, I'm gonna put that out there so we can clarify, because I hear the Proverbs 31 wife a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me make sure y'all know. Oh, one more. Mike of Malice. Oh, that's Leon. What up, though? $5 bomb said, my mother and stepfather used to conduct home inspections and welfare checkups for members of their platoon. They have some nightmare dirty stories. Oh, yeah, man. We used to have to do that in the military as, public health. It was our job. If there was a complaint about a troop or something like that, we'd actually have to go to the dorms and check out their rooms. And yeah, it was, Lord, bad. That was, I remember it was around the time where energy drinks had become more common, like the Monsters, the big ass cans of Monsters. In the military, that's like gold. If you got Monsters, sell out immediately, because people, overwork, tired, so you need the energy. We went over this one young man's dorm, and it had to be tens of thousands of Monster cans just all around the room, dirty ass room, pizza boxes. It was the worst. I don't know how, he would present well at work, but it was just all bad. With so many stories about the military. It's crazy. So, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Appreciate everybody once again. What we got? Oh, I just played the Robert Glasper outro for Black Men. Give you some get some inspiration. All right. So till next time, man. Be on the lookout for new videos. Check out the new video tomorrow at 9 a.m. It's gonna be the second part to the Kendra G video. So I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy that. So until next time, Media Man out. Peace. God bless y'all. Thank you. Appreciate it.